Have you met me? I will get banned on TikTok pretty damn quick. Okay, so this is new campaign. We are calling it the Hellfire campaign, I believe. Yes?
I just I named the channel that because of Stranger Things. Because that's their like club for D&D in the show.
I knew that. Yeah, I totally knew that. So,
Yeah.
you are all in the magical city of Renab. And it is a very large city, biggest on the continent, capital city. There are 3 large towers in this city, one representing the different schools of magic. And as the sun rises on a new day, we start our adventure with a Owlin following a procession of guards with a large chest. Would you like to tell us what you look like?
Well, I have deep midnight blue, indigo, and violet hair. And my eyes are gold. Not very tall, about a little under 5 feet.
Okay. What are you wearing?
Right now, just some leather armor. Nothing fancy.
He's a naked owl with just some armor.
Just a naked owl with armor. What? They're low? Oh, they're all low. So you're a little naked. Am I just deaf? Can anyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
I couldn't hear me.
I wasn't quite sure what you were saying, so I wasn't responding.
So we are watching a bird's eye view of an owl, and that I don't remember what he said he was wearing. I believe he's naked in armor. He is chasing secretively 3 guards who have a chest, and they are heading towards a museum of sorts. And he's following them, trying to get his hands on their treasure. You want to give me a stealth roll?
Yes. $13.
As you
Actually, wait. How do you deal with your advantage?
you just roll it
on
twice.
those? Yeah, 13.
So as you are, I don't understand why I'm getting echo on there. Anyway, as you are trying to sneak up and get a hold of this chest, the rear guard spots you and pulls out his sword, taking a swipe at you. You are able to deftly escape and go running down a side alleyway and run straight into a very large mechanical brain fart. Warforged standing in your way. Mr. Pantheon, you want to describe your character?
Give him a second. He's down here.
Oh. Okay, you run
He had
into...
to grab food for the kiddo.
Okay. Instead of a Pathfinder, you run into a Asimar Barbarian.
Like straight up run into, or
Straight up run into, you're looking behind yourself trying to escape, and you go full face into an Asimar barbarian. You want to describe your character, Kala?
So I
And tell us how
Lampa
we say
is
your name.
Kalampa is
Kalampha.
how you would say. Yeah.
It sounds like something that you would
And
want
then
antibiotics for.
Oh my god.
10 out of 10. Well, it's a good thing she goes by Cal.
that you only need one antibiotic for.
There we go. But I am a 5'6". I appear to be human with faint facial scarring. I have fairly long black hair that is pulled up into a bow with a great axe on my back. And then just like a fur jacket on.
Okay. So you just got ran into. Owlin runs up and just smacks straight into you. What do you have to say about that?
Where are you off to in such a hurry, little bird?
Nowhere special. Just going for a sprint around the city. My apologies for running into you.
Do I see the guards that are
Go ahead and give me a perception check. All you see at this point is pin feathers. Your Alan has one arm up. As he was explaining how he was running around, all you see is feathers.
Oh, alrighty then. Well, be a little more mindful about where you're walking, yeah? Or while running.
Understood. Again, my apologies.
As the Alan is bowing deeply, giving you his apologies, you see a leathered gauntlet hand rest on his shoulder. Excuse me, my good sir.
Who, me?
As you turn, you see the hand of Captain Kalen resting upon your shoulder. Well, if it isn't my little Alan friend, Glim Talon, what do you think you are doing in this part of the city?
Just going for a run.
Run? You're gonna have to start running a little bit faster and maybe stick to your own part of the city. I doubt you even think about making enough gold to survive up here. Before you is standing a very large 6'7" human male, old, grayed hair, very weathered. It is the captain of the local guard. No doubt he was placed in charge of making sure that chest that you had seen made it to its destination. Why don't you and your little friend get running along and go, I don't know, maybe down in the lower quarters where you belong?
Excuse me?
You're excused. Move along.
Someone's being extra sassy today.
Are you talking about me or are you talking about the character? Because
The
yes.
captain.
The guard. Because yes. Either way,
Yeah,
yes.
'cause yes.
So as you both turn to walk away, he's just staring daggers, silent. And there in front of you, you see a hooded figure taking a look at a sign, a paper poster that is printed up on the wall. You are in, it's down a side alley, but it opens up into like a market, an open market, maybe like a farmer's market for the rich neighborhood, you know, where they can finally get their hands on those tomatoes, the fresh grown ones that the farmers are able to charge 10 times as much for because they're in the open market street. And you see as you round the corner into the open market, you see a hooded figure taking a look at a paper poster printed up on the wall. This poster reads Adventurers Guild. Do you want to tell us what you look like, Ulysses?
Sure. I have, in this moment, I have dark brown hair, but really, really light colored eyes, like could possibly pass for blue, like a normal human. But they're a little bit too light for that to actually be true. And I am wearing all black, kind of like, I don't know what to call it, like a cape, kind of like a robe. I don't know. And some armor. And yeah. Do you want me to explain my other face too, or just this face?
Just this face is fine.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, that's what I look like.
So as you are looking at this poster, undoubtedly trying to look nonchalant compared to what you were doing just seconds before, you see an Owlin and a barbarian round the corner, almost bumping into you. As you take a glance behind them, you see a very tall looking nasty guard and two other of his cronies standing there watching them.
Okay. Do I know the guards? Like they seem to know the owl?
They definitely seem to know the owl. The bigger one is just staring daggers at the back of the owlin's head. You've probably seen him around. Go ahead and give me a history check. Nope, you don't have a clue who he is.
Okay.
You've seen him, but you don't know who he is.
Okay. You two look like you're in a load of trouble.
I wasn't in any until this little bird ran into me.
Oh, sure. Just blame it on the bird.
Bird. Bird is the word.
What did you do, bird?
Nothing.
Well, you got a heap of guards following you around. I don't think you did nothing. They've got to have a reason.
Just a misunderstanding.
Yeah, I have misunderstandings all the time.
As you're saying this, the poster that you were carefully examining falls off the wall and lands into your hands. And all it simply says is join the adventure now. The Adventure Guild awaits and gives you a rough directions to where it is.
Hey, Bird takes one to know one. You know anything about this adventure club?
Oh, I might have heard a thing or two about it. Not quite sure where it is.
Well, I mean, there's directions on here. I could tell you where it is. Wondering if you knew anything about it. No?
Other than whispers.
Is there any information about what the club is on the flyer?
All it says on the flyer is adventure waits, riches for all. Come join immediately. It looks like it's a very old poster that's probably been sitting up there for a while. It's dusty, it's torn, it's got tomato stains on it.
I'm gonna show it to the bird and the girl.
It's
See,
a poster. It definitely seems like something you've heard of before, especially being in the underworld a bit. You've heard tell of it's the kind of place where you can go to get work. You can go to get jobs that aren't always above board. It's the kind of place where you could definitely disappear or find a good knife
oh, okay.
or find somewhere to, maybe hire someone to kill somebody.
That helps. Okay. This sounds like my kind of thing. You guys seem to find yourself in a little bit of misunderstanding. You guys want to go check this out with me?
I think I was headed that way anyways.
I mean, maybe it'll get the guards off your back.
Oh, they'll get over it in time.
Well, let's go.
So you follow the directions. You are still in the upper peninsula of the city of Renab, and you are slowly moving your way towards the western side through residential neighborhoods, and you eventually come to the directions, and it's a very large, run-down building. It looks like it had been a tavern at one point in time. It's not in a normal business district. And as the three of you arrive, clutching this torn piece of poster, you see hopefully you see a robot standing there looking up at the same sign.
I definitely see a robot, yeah.
Definitely a robot.
A Warforged. What does this Warforged look like?
This Warforged is rather tall, about 6'4". He's metal and wood, so and honestly, the two colors almost kind of blend together because the metal's a little rusted. He is quite old, been on a few battlefields, so a lot of his metal pieces do have little dents in it as well. Unlike my character picture there, he does have two eyes, I guess you call them eyes, that are orange. Pretty large in size, but overall a little on the slender side. So good for maneuvering around.
So as you are standing up in front of this building, looks like an old tavern, and you see a sign, and the sign reads, well, it looks like it used to read Adventurers Guild, but it looks like that has been poorly whitewashed over the years. Like someone tried to cover that up, and in a sloppy handwriting, it simply reads Jennan's Home for Wayward Adventurers. And as you're standing there perplexed, reading this sign because you thought you were trying to find the Adventurers Guild, a group of 3 walk up behind you. One of which, an Allen that only comes up to your waist.
Hi.
Hi, friend.
Can I help you?
Hi, friend. I have Taco Bell.
Oops, I think I need a bigger box.
I don't know. Do you own this place?
No.
Okay, well then move out of the way.
As you're having this conversation, altercation, whatever it is, you see a very short gnome comes waddling out the door carrying a big bag of trash, and it looks like he's heading towards a receptacle by the front, and instead he just throws the bag over the banister in front of the entrance into the bushes right out the front and goes throttling back inside. You know, you should mind your own business, and goes wandering back inside.
Hey, stop. Does he stop?
He stops inside.
Is this place still the adventures place?
It depends. Who are you looking for?
Oh, shut up,
You-
Siri.
Sorry,
Oh.
I don't know Siri.
Sorry, it's just the voices inside my head. We found this poster and we're looking for this place, but I don't know if this is the right place anymore. This kind of seems a little old.
You found a poster and you're not sure. Let me see the poster. Holds out his hand.
Give it to him.
He takes one look at the poster and says, You're sure you're not with Guildmaster Faldor?
I don't even know who that is.
Glim Talon does.
Yes, I do. I am, yes.
You're with him?
Yes, I know of him.
You know of him, but are you with him?
Yes.
You're with
He
him?
has, he complicated.
Oh, more misunderstandings?
I
I'm
I wouldn't-
suddenly
I
having
wouldn't
doubts about hanging your
Hey, it's
you.
misunderstanding. More kind of a rival of mine.
I'm gonna go check out that bag.
You're gonna go check out the bag?
Yep.
Okay, roll me an investigation check.
You know how to do that on here, babe?
D20.
No, just click the number next to investigation.
Oh.
I'm so glad they added that on here.
Makes it so nice and easy.
Mm-hmm.
You tear open that bag and you find what looks to be dust, cobwebs, a couple empty bottles of whiskey, and garbage.
Is there a proper receptacle nearby?
There is a proper receptacle not even 5 feet from you.
I will go place it in the proper receptacle.
Okay, well,
Global warming.
Hey, lawful good.
the first ever lawful good player who actually plays it lawful good. Jennan is standing there. Well, this gnome is standing in front of you. He says, well, if you are not with that evil Faldor, and you're not here to collect money, then yes, this is the Adventurers Guild, and I am more than pleasant to help you. Do you wish to join? As you look around this room that you're standing in, it looks like it was a bar at one point in time. You see up above the bar, there's a dusty old sign that says the Brazen Owl. And if you wish to join the Adventurers Guild, this is the place for you. I am Jennan. I am Sir Jennan. I am the leader of the guild. It stands up a little bit upright and kind of staggers a little bit. You're not sure if he is hungover or if he ever stopped drinking.
Well, Jennan, you got more of that whiskey for us? If so,
Why-
we'll be fast friends.
Why, yes, I do. Wanders over
Let's
towards the
go.
bar and pours a drink for himself.
What about me?
That will be 3 copper.
Thought we were friends, Jennan.
I mean, are you going to come work at the Adventurers Guild?
I thought
There
that
is a
much was fair.
discount. Oh, I'm not a parent. I better not be a parent. Wait, you're not. Do we know you? Have we met?
No.
Okay, then I am not
I
a
followed
parent.
you into this building
You scared
after
me.
you asked.
Don't be having questions of paternity after we just met. This is not good. So, there is a discount if you come to work at the guild. It is only 2 copper for it.
Wow. What kind of work do you have?
Well, now that you bring it up, yes. Are all of you wishing to work here? Do you all wish to join the Adventurers Guild? Yes?
I believe so, yes.
What about
Yes,
you?
I think I would like to.
What about your tall trash can outside?
Oh, we only just met him.
I don't even know who that is.
He is a trash can. That's all we
Yes,
know.
I would like to join.
The trash can, it speaks. Nice. So, yes. Well, let me tell you, I have just happened to got a mission today. It is something that might be up your alley, judging by the way you're dressed. So, a friend from my past, Dr. Cassie. Dr. Cassie, she brought a mission for me. Apparently, there is a new exhibit at the local museum that just is opening tomorrow night. There is a gala event to display a new gem that they found. But this doctor friend of mine, she tells me that this gem is not what it appears. This gem is evil. And it possesses a great evil. So the job is get the gem, get it to her, to Dr. Cassie, and do not get caught. Do you feel like you are up to this job?
How do we know this Dr. Cass? What was the name? Cassie?
Dr. Cassie.
How do we know that she won't use this for more evil?
Well, she is believe it or not, she is not evil at all. I have known her many, many years. She is a halfling paladin. It is not in her nature to be evil. She's a very good friend. You know, this one time, how old are you?
I think I said
You're above legal age, yes? Well, never mind. I'm not gonna.
I'm 25.
Okay, I'm not gonna tell you that story then. Wait till you're older.
Not old enough?
You know, there is NC-17. Well, this is NC-30.
Oh. Okay.
So
Well, I'm old enough.
the Dr. Cass, she is a very good person. Now, she is going to meet back here in a couple hours. I told her I would try to find some adventurers to take on the mission. She'll be back here in a couple hours. And she says that this mission is utmost time sensitive. It must be done no later than midnight tomorrow night. Or, as her words put it, a great evil will devour the magical city of Renab. I don't know about you, but I don't want Renab devoured.
I mean, parts of it I wouldn't cry about.
So, is this mission acceptable to everyone? How about you, Trash Can?
If that means we would rid the world of evil, I'm in.
I mean, I'm sure you've rid the world of evil, and, you know, I'm pretty sure each of you will get some gold in your pocket.
I'm all for gold.
How much gold?
I mean, that's to discuss with her. I know what my finder's fee is, but, you know, whatever she pays you is between you and them. Her.
I'm in.
There's one. I'm sure all four of you are in. Now, this is just
Could
formality.
go for a challenge.
But, you know, if you could sign this waiver here that says that there will not be any liability to Ventures Guild LLC or any damages waived, blah, 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 blah. You know, standard boilerplate. Sign here, first initial, firstborn, DNA sample, and the bank account information down below.
You want my firstborn?
No. I told you, we are not having any questions of paternity while we're here. He slams the book closed that he had in front of him with the contract before you get a chance to sign it. Okay, so the doctor, she'll be here shortly. Why don't we all just, you know, relax, have a drink, maybe clean up a little bit? Sound good?
I thought you wanted us to sign that thing.
You'll be fine. Just remember, any and all death proceeds from your death does go to the Adventurers Guild, LLC. He then,
Dead body.
They
That
just
is-
want to scrap me for money.
A pile of wire.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we do reuse, reduce, and recycle here, so yes. He reaches down and pulls out 4 large flagons and fills each of them with a dark brew, passing them out. Does the trash can you drink? Do you eat?
No.
Okay, so then he takes the glass of beer back and downs it. Then
No.
what do you want? Do you just want to stand there? While
Yes,
we
that is acceptable for me.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. He's very much a party pooper, isn't he?
I don't know.
I don't
You know
know.
about as much of him as I do. Oh.
Seems to be a trash can of many words.
I say what I need to say.
Interesting.
I'll bust him open. I mean, open him up. I mean, get him to open up. I'm patting him on the shoulder.
Whatever happens behind closed doors happens behind closed doors. But please not in the open room. Thank you. After a few drinks, in saunters this very well dressed, in very fine clothing, halfling female. Dr. Casse Daniel. She comes up. Excuse me. Hello. Hello.
Who are you?
Hello.
Are you the adventurers that the drunk gnome said he would find for me?
It appears so.
Well, I am Professor Cassie Daniels, and
I'm sorry, that's fucking weird.
why?
Like, speaking as me, not my character, that is my alias at work.
Classy Cassie Daniels.
Yep.
I,
mhm.
w- I was laughing at it too.
Okay, I
Like
don't.
literally, that's my name at work.
Okay.
The irony.
I did not make it
Oh.
up. I'm reading off a script. I promise.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
You have a
Okay.
stalker.
Sorry. Continue.
You do have a stalker.
Apparently.
So, I don't know how much the gnome told you, but I am paying 20 gold to each person who can get this gem. It is it's a green emerald. There's something very off about it. From what I'm told, it comes from a very foreboding place to the north. And my colleague, he disappeared when they found it. I haven't heard from them in a while. They sent the what's the word I'm looking for? The relics from this holy place, and then they just disappeared, and we haven't heard anything from them. But one of the last notes that he sent ahead of the findings spoke of glyphs, and when I was translating them, it spoke of a great evil that is contained, and I believe that it is contained in this gem. Like I said, it's a green emerald. It is supposed to be displayed. I can't get in. I'm not allowed into the gala or onto the main floor, and there are precautions because of this relic and the great value that they say it has. No one can get close to it, but I fear that this might pose great danger, so I am paying 20 gold each if you can find it and bring it to me. From the writings, from what I know, the only way to contain the evil is in a chest of crystal. And I'm currently working on getting it built, but I'm not going to have it done until tomorrow.
Okay, a couple of questions, a couple of things to unpack here.
Yes?
Do you know if it will cause any harm to us transporting it back to you if we don't have a chest of crystal?
As far as I know, no, but I fear that there isn't much time left, and the closer it gets to the point of no return, the more of a chance there will be harm to anyone who is in contact with it.
Who is safeguarding this currently?
It is, as far as I know, there are a bunch of guards that they have hired in and around the museum where they're going to have the gala event. And there are a number of traps, I believe. I believe that the place where it stands, they have also probably set up traps. Many of the more expensive exhibits tend to have traps or alarms of some kind.
Do you know who's in charge of these guards?
I mean, there is a captain of the guard that is probably working along with probably the curator, an elf by the name of Alda Arkin. She's the one who is in charge of this exhibit and has forbidden any of the back staff or professors from interfering with the gala or the exhibit. She's the reason why I'm not allowed in.
That's all I need to know.
I do have a map Let me give you a map. I have a map.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm quite sure your colleague is dead.
Oh my god, Pathy, you can't just say that people are dead.
But that
I mean, he's not wrong. It's not wrong. Where are you?
Well, what?
what?
Where am I?
No, never mind.
Okay.
Back to your companion is dead.
I mean, I fear the same, but hopefully we can prevent anything larger or darker from happening. And she passes over a hand-drawn map, which is in the chat,
Thank you.
Hellfire Club chat.
Thank you.
As you can see, the second floor by the privies is where the stone, the Merkmeyer stone, is going to be unveiled. That's also where the gala event is going to be happening.
Okay. And this is all you know?
This is the entire layout as I know it. I'm not allowed into a lot of the places anymore since the she starts wringing her hands since Alda Arkin took over. And since they hired all of the extra guards.
Okay. Is there anything else that you know that'll help us get in or out of here?
I do know that the gala event is tomorrow night, after the museum closes at sundown. I'm afraid that you only have maybe 6 hours from that point to get the stone to me before it's too late. The brain fart. Museum. The museum closes at sundown every night. And they have extra guards at night. But I fear that you're not going to be able to get it during the day and you're only going to be able to go in at night.
Okay. Easy day.
So,
I don't think the day will be easy.
Okay, easy night.
welcome to Oceans 4. Or, I mean, we'll
Yeah.
call it Ulysses 4. What do you guys want to do? You are given a map of rough drawing of the way that the doctor believes, Dr. Daniel believes the layout is, as best she knows. And you guys, it is the morning of day one. And you know that the gala event is at sunset of day 2.
Okay. So I have an idea, compadres. Can I reveal to them my race?
You can do whatever you'd like.
Okay.
You do you,
You know
boo boo.
what? We just. I'm still learning, so I'm like, I don't know what's. Okay. So I have something that might help us. I am actually a changeling. So my plan is to shape change into this curator who supposedly runs this place, Elda Arkin. And maybe we can find some guards outfits for you guys, and you guys can dress up as guards, and then we could be possibly able to get in easier.
I don't know if anyone will believe that an owl is a guard.
Given
Don't
my
worry.
history with them, yeah.
Maybe the owl can fly around and check on things for us. I don't know. It's just a rough plan. You know, we can figure things out as we go. That's my plan for me, is to pretend to
I
be.
worked as
What was
I
that?
worked as a guard for the
Oh,
last. I worked as a guard for the last 3 years, so that wouldn't be too hard on my front to masquerade as such.
perfect.
So, Kala, do you want to give me a history check?
Cool. Sorry.
Yeah. Oof.
Come on, D&D. Apparently, you're not allowed to roll.
Well, on my screen it says 6. So
Okay. So you have worked as a guard. You haven't worked as a guard inside of the museum, but you do remember hearing from some other guards who had done some after hours work there that the majority of the first floor and second floor is public. Anyone can go in, anyone can wander around. You're just not allowed to the offices. That is a private area. You are also not allowed to the docks or the loading docks or up into the attic. But the rest of the museum is free game public.
I relay all of that to the rest of the group.
Okay. So maybe we could go and bide our time and go walk around the first floor and see what we can't find for ourselves, and then come back later tonight with a plan. Does that sound good to you guys?
That's not a bad idea.
That
Sounds
sounds
like
much
a good
more
plan
like
to me.
a plan than the original.
The original's still my plan.
I could go up on the roof and scout around and see if I might see anything. If there's any way to see down upstairs.
Okay. What's Trash Can doing? Are you coming with us, Trash Can?
I will come with you, but I will not disguise myself as a trash can.
Maybe not today, but maybe tonight.
Why does everything you say sound sexual in nature?
Because your mind's in the gutter.
His mind is in the gutter, but his gutter doesn't mind.
Sir, I do not have a gutter.
I'm sorry. Jennan, the gnome passes out. Behind the bar, just flat out on his back, as the four of you walk out and start heading towards the museum. It is about a 15-20 minute walk. It's still in the Upper Peninsula, but it is northeast towards the market where you started, and also the High Council's chamber area, which is walled off. It is a very high class neighborhood. the rich of the rich tend to flock to this area. As you start approaching the museum, the exterior, it looks like a grand cathedral, like a church. And as you approach, you see that the top floor is got a very short steeple where a bell could be hung, but you don't see a bell from here. And it is a 2-story building, stone, and it rests kind of on a hill. So it looks like there definitely is room for a basement and maybe a basement entrance or a loading dock. What do you guys want to do?
Are there any guards around?
There is a guard standing, loitering outside the front. It is business hours, so he's just kind of watching different groups. There's a group of 3 or 4 children with a nanny that walks in, and you see that he pays them a little mind, but not too much, and a large group of 3 or 4 well-dressed ladies walk out, and he spends a little bit more time watching them than the children. Other than that, there's no really overt security measures in place from the outside.
From this direction, can I see like any way up top?
It looks like the walls are made of a rough stone, so it is definitely scalable. If you decided to climb, you could definitely find a way to fly up with your wings if you went along the side or up to the back of the building.
Okay.
I want to go talk to the guard.
You walk straight up to the guard. Halt! Who goes there? No, he doesn't say that. He doesn't say halt. No, top.
Rewind.
Back up.
Rewind.
What's all this then? What can I do for you?
So I just got hired here as one of the security people, and I'm trying to find my way to the basement entrance. Do you know where that is?
He eyes you up and down. Go ahead and give me a deception check.
Oh,
Damn.
not bad.
That is definitely a perception or deception check. And he has a perception of 11. Where is my D20s in this stupid game? Why doesn't the DM get D20s?
Oh, does it not have the die roll? That's stupid.
18 plus 0. You meet it, so you beat it. So he's like, oh, I didn't know we were getting sorry, I moved into Jennan. I didn't know we were getting a Waterforged guard here. I'm sorry. Yes, if you go around to the left side down the hill, there's the docks down there. Are you supposed to start shift down there protecting the docks?
I don't work till tomorrow, but I kind of wanted to figure out, how to get there before we started.
Oh, very smart. You're gonna do well. The name is not apparent, apparently. The name is Darvis Blackwaters. Good to meet you. What's your name?
My name is Pathion.
Pantheon. Strong name, strong name. Well, I will be here all day, so you take care. And if you have any more questions, feel free to ask.
Thank you. I appreciate your assistance.
Who's next?
I'm gonna walk away.
You're gonna walk away.
I'm gonna turn to Way's character. What's your name again?
Cal.
All right, Cal, you want to come with me? Let's go take a peek inside. You know, two pretty girls. Ain't nobody gonna think anything of
Yeah.
us.
Exactly.
So as you walk in, you see it's a large double set of doors. And it opens up into a grand hall with two statues and marble floors. To the west, to the north, straight ahead of you, it looks to be a grand staircase leading up to a second floor. To the east, you see a couple of well-dressed elves walking into some wooden doors. Sign says offices, no admittance. And then to the west of the entrance, you see me looking at my notes.
Well, it's
blurry
to me.
You see some exhibits. Signs that say plant exhibits, and then there's a sign above the grand staircase reading prehistoric exhibits upstairs.
Okay. Are there any like guards in here?
There is a guard standing inside. There is a information desk directly ahead of you, and there looks to be a guard around the staircase going upstairs.
Okay.
There is also a sign directly to your east. There is a wooden door with a name plaque of the Alda Arkin curator.
Okay. Is there somebody behind the information desk, or is it just a desk?
It's just a desk with some pieces of paper, some placards. And there is... Yeah, that's all that's there.
I'm gonna look around and see if there's any pictures of like, I don't know, I'm thinking like of the curator. She's distinguished, so maybe they have something on the walls showing her. Figure out what she looks like.
As you head over towards the offices, you see a large painting of a very distinguished looking elf. She is wearing a set of green robes, silver tiara, and as you start approaching it, you see that there is someone in green robes looking at the picture. As she turns, you do a double take. It was curator Alda looking at her own painting, examining herself. She is nervously fidgeting with her clutch and starts heading back towards her offices.
I'm gonna run up to her like a little fangirl. Oh my gosh, you're the curator here, aren't you?
Yes. Do I know you? How may I be of assistance?
No, I'm just such a big fan. Like, I just love what you're doing here, and I just think it's so awesome. And I just wanted to like get a chance to meet you.
You're a fan. Did you know me at the university?
No, I've just heard a lot about you and what you're doing here, and I'm so excited for the exhibit tomorrow.
Okay, well, we're excited to have your support. Is there anything I can help you with?
No, I just wanted to be in the presence of a genius.
Well, I'm always here to help. Why don't you hurry along upstairs and take a look at some of the exhibits? And we appreciate your donations.
Thank you.
She turns, clutching her clutch, and heads into her office.
Clutching her clutch.
She's clutching her clutch to her chest.
Clutching her clutch to her chest.
Yes, it's a very clutchable clutch.
Speaking just as me right now, but you plan was to be a fangirl of a museum curator.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Respect.
have to figure out her demeanor and stuff. Come on. I'm gonna be deceiving if I play as her, you know? I gotta know what she looks like and how she talks and stuff.
She seems very, oh, how do we put it pleasantly? She seems like she has a very big stick stuck.
Yeah.
Mm.
Gotta play into her ego a little bit, you know? And I say as much to Cal as we walk around.
Are you staying on the first floor?
Yeah, I think we'll walk around and, well, at least me. I think I'll walk around and like get a lay of everything.
So on the first floor, you
Yeah.
see. Sorry, go ahead.
And I was like, I'm just following.
So the first floor, you see the grand entrance. There are 3 doors to some offices. The first office is the curator's office, which is the southernmost, and then you have the records room, which is just north of there, and then there's a break room and storage room just north of there. Underneath and to the sides of the grand stairs going up to the second floor is some museum gift shops. There's some cute little pictures of dinosaurs, and there's, a huggable, squishable Perry the platypus plant there. You don't know what that is, but it looks cute. The first floor is mostly devoted to a museum on ancient plants and ancient cultures.
Okay. Wait, what do you want to do? Cal, what do you want to do?
I think we should go up to the second floor and see what's up there.
Okay. We start
Ah.
going up the stairs.
As you go up to the second floor, you are greeted by a giant 12-foot statue of a long dead dinosaur. And then it looks like there is a roped off area on the east side of the building where there's some tables. You can see past there's some tables, and there is a large platform with a center dais, and presented on there is a large emerald gem. To the west, there is a large seating area and a cafe, the Unearthed Cafe. But the majority of this floor is taken up by the prehistoric animals and archaeology. There seems to be an exhibit with stones on the south end of the building, and this is also the location of the bathrooms on the northeast side of the building.
There's no way that's the actual stone just out in broad daylight, is there?
I don't
Fine.
think so.
I'm going to walk around and look at other things and then slowly make my way up to where the stone is so that it's not quite like I'm going straight for it. I'm just
So
browsing.
give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh, we're not blind in this game. Cool.
Holy crap. Okay. So as you're walking, if you look at the map that I posted, you walk around through the cafe and through the creatures of the past. As you get about halfway through those rooms to the Underground Wonders room, you see a large green stone that looks similar to the emerald that is on display in the roped off area. And as you go towards the end of those southern rooms to the archaeology display room, you see another set of another roped off entrance into that room with a guard, and you see the same gem that you saw to begin with, that large green emerald. And this room, it looks like it's been roped off and is being kept, the public out of it, for the upcoming gala event.
Okay. Wait, what do you want to do?
Did Glimtalon fly up to the roof?
Yeah, let me make my way up there and make sure that there's nobody up there before I actually go up on the roof.
So when you fly up onto the roof, you see a large glass skylight and a set of stairs that leads down to a attic of some kind. You can look in through the glass and you can see the attic. There's a lot of storage boxes, and the actual attic door is chained and locked.
Okay. So there's like no view of anything like past the attic. It's just the
You can
window
see-
just looks only through the attic.
It's a large skylight. It's about 5 feet wide, 5 foot by 5 foot square, and you can see the entirety of the dimly lit attic and a set of stairs that go down. You don't see any guards up there. You don't see anything.
Okay. Other than the attic window,
There's an
What
attic
else
window
is-
and a barred door.
our door. Okay. Can I see down by the docks from the roof here?
You can. The docks are. When I say docks, I mean loading docks. It's like where they
Right.
would store or bring in larger exhibit items.
Mm-hmm.
It is. You flew up from the side of the building or the back.
The side.
The side you flew up, you didn't see any entrance to it, but when you look over the back side and look down, you see a large span of grass, like a small field with some trees, and then it immediately drops off, and you see a very familiar looking trash can, a Warforged standing at the end of that clearing talking to another guard. And it looks like he might be at the loading docks area. It's about 50 feet behind the museum.
Is it kind of like in the ground?
It is kind of like in the ground. like it's an underground entrance.
Does it look like there's any doors or any entrances in the rear of the building? Open.
Nothing at ground level.
Okay.
But the map does say
Alright.
that there's an attic window access to roof.
Yeah, but it's chained. So it's got a chain on it, and then the door on the roof is barred as well.
Mm.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and fly back down,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go ahead and go inside through the front doors, and I'm just gonna kind of look around and see if I see anything like alarms or anything.
Give me a perception check. Also, give me a. You know what? Alesis. Give me an Arcana check because you did roll a 20 perception.
Oh, that wasn't me. That was
Oh, me?
Yeah.
that was true.
Yeah, I was gonna do that next to see if I could like tell the difference between the two gems.
So 16 for that.
Go ahead and give me a Arcana also, Glim.
Woohoo!
So you definitely both have spotted what looks to be some kind of spell, protection spell, around the entrance and close to some of the exhibits, but you don't know what the spell is.
Okay.
Do I notice it around any exhibits more so than others?
You definitely feel it present around the cafe, around the front entrance, and you sense something around the set of stairs that are by the bathroom. You don't know what is up the stairs, but you sense a spell on those stairs.
Okay. Do I know where those? Oh, I do because I have the map.
You do.
So,
Those
so I sense it
are
around
the
the
map.
stairs to the attic.
Yes.
Okay.
Glim, with your
So-
Arcana, you definitely sense that same kind of magic on in the same place on the first floor around the offices.
Okay. So those are definitely alarmed as well.
Okay. Um, I'm curious about something back on the first floor. So
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go back down there because on my map it says hidden closet. So I'm gonna like take a peek around and see if I can spot anything that would
So
indicate that there's hidden rooms or something.
with your perception check, I'm just going to use your previous one, your 20. You definitely see a couple of closets in around the ancient plants exhibits. Between the ancient creatures and the ancient plants on the first floor, there is two closets, cleaning closets, full of cleaning supplies. That they're secret doors, they're hidden doors, but you easily spot them. And looking inside, you find cleaning supplies. It looks like somebody certainly could hide inside these closets. You also found one on the second floor. Between the prehistoric exhibit and the underground wonders.
Is the bird with me?
I'm still on the first floor.
Did you follow me to go look for the closets?
Let's say yes.
I stuff him into a closet and tell him to stay there.
Down here, or would you, or would it be better to stick around in the one upstairs?
I don't know. You're in it, and that's all that matters. We'll come
So-
back for you tonight.
You're in the closet.
Do I just allow her to shove me in there?
Do you?
I try to resist her just shoving me in here.
So I need you two to give me. I need Alyssa's to give me an athletics check, and I need Glimtown to either give me an athletics or an acrobatics.
I would like to assist with the pushing of the owlin into the closet. Because I
So,
didn't follow it.
Alyssa's, you get to do it with advantage. So you get to roll
okay.
2 athletics.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, things ain't looking good for you.
You stuffed the bird.
Oh, I rolled higher than her at least.
wait, you stuffed the bird.
She got a
I hit
19.
19.
Oh, it's telling me she got a 3.
For
Yeah, I
her
got to
second
roll
roll.
2.
Oh.
She rolled a 19 for the first one, and so you stuffed the bird in the closet.
Oh my god.
You got
She
cut off
nearly
the first.
she nearly impales you upon a mop handle.
You trying to kill me?
No, we need you to already be in here. They know what you look like. They're going to be looking out for you. Misunderstanding or not, I know that they know you.
Wouldn't there be a better place to hide than this?
No,
Somewhere closer, maybe?
I don't think that they'll be cleaning overnight, so you should be fine in here. We just need you to already be inside because we can't say that you're a guard when we come back tonight.
Is there any, like, anywhere inside this closet that I could actually stealthily hide? You know, if somebody were to come up and, like, open the door, they're just gonna outright see me, or...
I mean, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
21.
You become one with the peroxide and bleach. You just 1 minute they're shoving you in the closet, and then they look away because they thought they heard something. They look back, and you've disappeared. You're just gone. They don't know what happened to you. You've blended in. They look up and they don't even see you clinging to the ceiling.
Well, I guess I'll just hang out here. They hear that. Obviously, they don't see me, though.
They don't see you, but they hear you say, "Okay, I'm here." You have become one with the TP. It definitely feels like this could be somewhere you come and hide eventually. You don't know if you want to spend the next, day sitting in this closet. Because
Well,
it
aren't
is
we
still
going
morning.
tonight? Oh,
You
my
you
bad.
can
I
go
was a
tonight.
little, I had a
Little
little
overzealous.
rash there. I'm much of a act now, think later, apparently.
Fair,
Just a
fair.
little brash.
So
Okay. Now I open up the door. Okay. Now that we know that you can hide in here, we'll put you in the closet later, okay?
You don't have to put me in here.
I did this time.
We just had to make sure that you were amenable to it, or whatever that word is.
You could have asked.
Mm, not my nature.
if he fits, he sits.
What's that saying? Ask for forgiveness
Not
first
permission.
and permission later.
Better to ask for forgiveness and
I
for
just
permission.
sigh very loudly.
Oh,
All right.
I climb out of the closet
Fair enough.
And
Fair
we
enough.
walk away like
and
close the closet too, and act like nothing ever happened.
I'm gonna make my way upstairs.
Okay. You make your way upstairs. You're on the second floor, staring into the gaping jaws of a prehistoric predator.
At least it's dead.
Allegedly.
What's
Allegedly.
dead? Sorry, I was not listening.
The dinosaur.
Oh, the dinosaur.
The dinosaur. Rawr.
I'd like to make
How
my
close
way
can one
over.
get to the deck? Oh, yeah, I'm.
Wait, you said Pantheon's talking to another
Oh,
guard, right?
Pantheon's out back by the loading docks talking to a guard.
What's he
Is he-
talking about?
I don't know. Let's go check him out. Go ahead and you're talking to a guard outside of the loading docks, Pantheon. So you say you work here as a new guard?
Yes.
I mean, if they sent you down here, then okay. I didn't know that we were getting any new guards, and you don't seem to be wearing a uniform. Are you just staying outside of the building, or are you guarding inside?
I'm going to be guarding inside, I was told. I was told to come here and pick up a uniform.
I mean, we don't have uniforms here. The uniforms are, the standard guard, city guard uniform. You should be getting that from the barracks.
Ah. Can you remind me again where the barracks are?
Go ahead and give me a deception check.
I
This
work
is why I don't
here.
trust them.
I'm going to roll this, and I swear to God, if this rolls, if it meets, it beats, you dick. Yeah, not a problem. Gives you a map to the barracks. Yeah, I mean, if you go down, take a left, 2 rights, it's right there. I mean, tell them that I sent you, and they'll give you some extra shiny boots. The names. Garrett Milneff.
Hang on, let me type that out so I don't forget it. Garrett Milneff?
Millaneff.
Okay. Thank you, Garrett.
Yeah, they know me down there. They'll take good care of you.
I appreciate you. So they hired me to work the night crew. I guess they didn't have enough people.
Yeah, they've got a new exhibit opening up and a big hoopty party going on tomorrow night. Yeah, they've got some big new gem that they're showing off and trying to raise money for the museum. That new curator, she's something. She's bringing in all these new big money people.
A lot of people don't like Warforged these days. So do you know how many other guards there's going to be with me?
I mean, I believe that they've hired on 12 of us for the night shift. I'll be switching over to night shift starting tomorrow night. Look forward to seeing you.
Thanks. I look forward to seeing you too, Garrett.
Make sure you wear those new shiny boots and that uniform when you show up to work tomorrow night.
I will.
Looking around the dock, you see it is a double set of very large doors, something that they could bring in a lot of They could bring in large exhibits in through the basement, or accept large shipments, all at one time. And there's also seems to be a man door. It looks like it's all under the large grassy area, a very large, maybe a 50-foot by 20-foot hall and loading area behind these doors.
Okay. Think going in through there without my uniform might be a bad idea. So I'm gonna make my way over to the barracks, get my my new uniforms.
Okay, so you you head on down. It's about a 15-minute walk
Okay.
down to City Guard, and the guy who is in charge of the requisitions office is dumber than the last two guys that you dealt with. So he just hands you a guard's uniform and boots. I'm not going to make you roll. I'm not going to roll against you because you've matched the last two, so you know what, this one's just dumb.
Okay. Well, I'll complicate it a bit. Do I want to look around and see if like there's any other uniform, like spare uniforms I could snatch on the way.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh boy. They're coming. There's a bad one coming. I'm sure of it. Perception. Brain. I'm probably gonna lose this one because I can't find perception.
It is about halfway down, seventh from the bottom.
They're in alphabetical order.
Oh, dude, I swear I looked right past. I saw persuasion, performance, and then nature, and I didn't see perception.
Oh my God, they are in alphabetical order.
His IRL perception is
0.
My IRL spelling ability, because I thought that said percussion.
Oh, shit.
So with an 11, you see, the barracks, when you walk up to them, there is an entrance to like guards quarters and ready room. And then off to the right, there is an entrance to requisitions office, which is the entrance that you went into. And it's a small room with a Barney Fife looking guard standing there, who hands you your uniforms. And when his back is turned, you take a glance into the room that he's standing in, and you see it's swords, shields, boots, all of the equipment for the standard guards.
Okay, so he's giving me my uniform, my shiny boots. Did he give me a sword and shield as well? So I really fit the part.
Yes.
Okay, sweet. All right.
You don't see many Warforged guards around here, but if you know Garrett, he's a good man, so I'll take care of you.
I appreciate that, friend. Where can I go change?
I mean, you're a Warforged. It's not like you got any bits or bobs to hide, so you change wherever you want.
Okay. Change right in front of them.
Right.
Change right in front of him. You're now wearing guard's uniform.
Okay. I'm trying to decide what I want to do.
Let's cue back to the Three Stooges inside the museum while you are deciding what you want to do.
Okay, perfect.
Stooge, really?
So
okay, I'm gonna ask the bird.
The bird is upstairs. Are you upstairs?
Yeah, we're kind of all just wandering around.
Let's say I
together.
thought all three of us would have today.
what?
We're all just wandering around together after we left you out of the closet.
So on the second floor, big large room in the middle is the prehistoric room. The left side is the cafe, the unearthed cafe. Northeast is the bathrooms. And then behind a red velvet rope on the right is the hall where they're going to be having the gala event. And you see a large green gem on a dais platform.
And this is all roped off in there.
That room is all roped off. It looks to be, from your current vantage point, it looks like there is the roped off room that you're at right now, or roped off entrance you're at. You can see another roped off entrance in the southeast corner. And then you can see a vent about 10 feet off the ground to your, just south of you, that goes into that room. Or you assume goes into that room.
And
I'm gonna ask the bird what he saw from the roof.
unfortunately, nothing. All that I could see was an attic.
Could you see into the attic?
It was very dark.
Because they have spells on the attic, so that makes me wonder what they're hiding up there.
Well, I certainly didn't see anything green glowing like what we have here in the main room.
Is there a way
Unless
for
it
me
was-
to tell if that gem is the gem?
It matches the description that the professor gave you.
Does the one in the Underground Wonders not match the description? Because there's
It looks to
Please
be
let me
a
know right now.
similar shape and size,
okay.
but you
Do
can
I
tell that
feel
it
anything?
definitely, it feels like it would weigh about right. The one that you were able to reach out and touch and examine in the Underground Wonders feels to be the same shape, same size, but you can tell it's definitely a fake.
Okay. Can I feel anything like magical coming from the one inside the room?
Give me a Arcana check. So you know where your powers come from, right?
Right.
Who is your patron? Is it a
Like the fiend?
the fiend? Who is the fiend who gives you your powers?
No,
Is it someone from the Fae?
no. It's the demon.
It's a demon who gives you your powers?
Hmm.
Well, you feel the same kind of power, but much darker and much more powerful coming from that gem.
Okay.
The same feeling from your patron. Not the feeling of your patron, but the same kind of feeling, but more powerful.
Okay. I'm going to relay that information to my companions and let them know that that's definitely a likely, like that's likely the thing that that we're looking for.
Your friends are standing there, and Cal, give me a perception check. I just dropped Korean money.
You dropped Korean money?
Yeah. What
Well,
did
we
you
got a 9 for it.
What did you
Would
roll?
like to load.
Because it's not loading for me.
She said a 9.
I got a 9.
You got a 9. Okay. You don't see anything different. You definitely see that there's exactly what I described to the others. No changes. You, after hunting around and looking around, you are able to sketch kind of a better map to the room or to the area since you've been checking all out, let me give you the right map. I don't want to give you the wrong map because I don't want you to see all my cool stuff. Where is Discord? There it is. Here you go.
Hey, Way. When you roll, is it set to show it to everyone?
Me?
Yep.
No way. Oh,
Oh,
that is so weird.
it showed up
I
for
don't
me
know.
eventually.
Oh, yeah,
Took a
now it
while.
just did for mine.
It's that backwoods internet. Actually, I don't know if she lives in
Huh.
backwoods.
Hey, I'm in the
Ohio.
middle of nowhere, Kansas, with my internet. Okay,
It's true.
I got 5G, yo.
What's
It
5G?
might be that Ohio.
5G is better than the Cox internet that I had before.
Facts.
So you're able to sketch kind of a better map of the area, which is now in Discord.
Love it.
Ooh.
Mm. Okay.
So
Ben?
the entrances between on the first floor, those two little rooms, those are the storage closets, and you have also found two more on the second floor, going from the exhibit areas. One of the storage closets goes into the gala area, and one of them goes into the prehistoric area. You also have the bathrooms. After the Owlin had to go tinkle, you think that that might be another possibility of a place that you could hide.
That was an area marked privies, just
Yep.
on the. Okay.
On the new map, you can like see the toilets.
Where was that vent?
The vent is. Do you see the entrance to? So the second floor, the middle room, where the dinosaur is.
Yes.
The entrance to
main...
the main and the middle thing is the walkway into the gala room, and then the one just below it is the vent going into the gala room.
Gotcha.
The one with like the red
Yes.
is the vent? Okay.
After you have spent, a couple of hours walking around, sketching out the area, not really, you're looking at all the exhibits. We're going to go back to our friend Pantheon. And what are we doing, Pantheon?
I wanted to talk to my good dumb friend over there.
Yeah.
One more. One more time.
What can I do for you, my friend?
I just remembered before I left. Garrett had actually. Hang on 1 second before we get into that. I did want to ask a question first. How big was Garrett?
Garrett, he was a very large man. He is like 6'2", maybe 240 pounds. He's solid. He's as solid as they come, corn fed and everything.
that was me asking you, not the character necessarily.
That was still me answering it.
God damn it, he's stuck in the voice.
At least it's not yinning.
True. Fuck it, we'll go for it. So shit. Garrett actually fell in the water near the docks. He was wondering if I could pick him up a spare uniform for him to change into real quick.
Oh God, yeah, not a problem. Go ahead and roll me a deception check.
The bad one's coming. I know it is.
To be in that
Fuck.
one.
I'm gonna have to roll also because that was a pretty bad one. It's gonna say illicit. Oh my God.
Oh my god. Ow.
Oh my God. You know, oh my God. I can't. Oh, yeah, not a problem. Let me get you a uniform for him. He has to be dry. He musters together a quick uniform. You get this down to him. Get him all dried off. He can't catch cold. He's a good man. But, you know, his immune system is shot after all those years of drinking and other stuff.
Well, I'm a little concerned about the other stuff, but thank you, friend. I will
it's all
make
those
sure
years
we
of
take
butt
care of
chugging.
Garrett. Oh God. Takes raging alcoholic to a whole nother level. Thank you, friend. I'll make sure that Garrett gets nice and dry.
Sounds good. You be safe. You go catch
You
them
too.
all them criminals, okay? Y'all come back now here.
I will. Throw 'em right in the trash can. not the clothes. The criminals.
That's why they call you trash can. I get it. Okay.
Yes. So I'm gonna stash those in whatever pack I have and head back over. Catch up with my companions.
Cannot believe you just beat that with a 7.
I can't believe I have deceived every guard that I've come across.
They're not very smart here in our day.
Apparently not. That a big fucking clunky robot trash can deceive them.
I even rolled that one in. I rolled that one for everyone to see, and I get a 2.
Yeah,
A 2.
I literally saw the 7. I was like, damn it. There's no way he rolls less than that. And I saw the 2 pop up. Us. Of course. Big old deceiving robot.
Who doesn't lie?
Deceptobot.
So, are you just gonna walk straight into the museum and meet up with your cohorts, or are you guys gonna walk out and try to find the robot? What y'all doing?
I don't think that we should be seen with him yet.
Yeah, no. See, I'm trying to like more meet up to see what they're up to, but since I'm in uniform now, I'm gonna kind of just meander around.
Okay.
Changed into that a little preamp.
Want to make sure it fit, you know.
He
Might
has to
also-
check fit and function. He needs to make sure that all of the nuts and bolts are in the right places.
Mind your business about my nuts and bolts.
Hey now.
You're a rock star.
It's a game on Go Play.
Alrighty. As you walk in, you see 3. Will you 3 roll me a d20? Just a straight d20 roll.
3 of us.
All 3 of you.
The dice gods have frowned upon me on this day.
Well, when you walk in, you see Alyssus and Cal are seeming to be. They're trying to not stand out, but by trying, they're much definitely just standing out as they're sketching the surrounding area of what the museum looks like. And then you see an owl who is checking out the gift shop. But he doesn't look like he's looking at the stuffed animals. He looks like he's casing the joint. Nonchalantly.
Nonchalantly casing the joint.
You definitely think that you could steal some gold and stuff here, Glim.
Okay.
You're not going to because it's open, but you definitely think walking around there's some loot to be had in this museum.
I'll just steal the owl's first later.
I mean, you got your eyes on some sweet daggers that are in one of the ancient rooms.
Speaking of, on the second floor, am I seeing that right? Where the way up to the attic is at the end of by the bathrooms, or is it
Yep.
inside where the exhibit is?
It's by the bathrooms.
Okay.
We know that because of the first map that we got from.
I
Yeah.
couldn't quite tell on it, so.
Yeah, you go up from the bathrooms.
Okay.
The hallway where the bathrooms are.
Can I make my way up there and see if that is blocked off?
You can. You go up the stairs to the attic and you see a room with a bunch of crates and a barred door that leads presumably up to the roof and then the glass window up above.
Is there something like holding the door closed or?
It looks to be metal bars, and you get a sense of a magical presence at it also.
Okay.
You don't get a magical presence sense from the window, just the door.
Okay, and the chain on the to the window is that on the inside or was that the outside?
It was chained outside. It was locked on the outside.
Shucks. Well, um, do I see anything in the attic that would, either be useful or
Go ahead and give me 2
anything of
rolls.
value?
Give me a stealth check and give me a perception check.
Okay. Well, that's not a bad stealth check. And that's a okay perception check.
So that is
That is okay.
that is okay, Annie.
I mean, I'm invisible at least. But there's that.
So looking around, you see the skylight above. You see some loose bricks that were on the roof. You remember seeing loose bricks up there. Definitely something that you could use to prop open that skylight, maybe. And there are a bunch of supplies, lectern, linens, tableware being stored up here, and crates.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. I want to make my way back down
Okay.
by the exhibit, and I just want to kind of eye that vent. And I mean, does it look like it's
It's about a 5 foot by 5 foot metal vent, about 10 feet off the ground. Definitely looks like it would be a way to get in or out of that room if the entrance was blocked or locked in and out of the room.
all right? And just mosey over into the cafe and just pop a squat and just kind of, watch.
Okay, moving into the cafe. The cafe has one guard that's kind of patrolling around. There's a mix of cafeteria style tables and lounge furniture. And you see that the person running the counter of the cafe, she keeps putting the cash and change into a lockbox that she keeps behind the counter.
Good to know.
Some noblemen pass through here and there, groups of children checking out the museum. Nothing too
No.
nothing nothing really noteworthy.
Okay. I'll just chill here for a bit.
Okay. You definitely going into there got a feeling of that same magical spell going from the prehistoric room into the cafe. Like the hallway leading there could have an alarm spell. Who's next?
I have a D&D Beyond question.
Yep.
Not using my pretty dice when I roll, and I selected it in my collections to roll with my pretty dice, but it's still not rolling with it.
Your pretty purple ones?
You bought dice.
Yeah. It was cheap.
I don't know.
Boo.
I think you have to do that under your account settings. I think.
If you
I'm
do,
not
yeah, I
100%.
mean, mine says currently enabled for the one that I have. Maybe it'll roll. Maybe it won't.
I have other sets of dice. I don't actually use them. Although, for anyone listening and watching D&D Beyond, their dice rolling is physics-based. So the type of material your dice are made out of and the size of your monitor will determine what your dice rolls are. It all changes.
Oh, so if I
Well,
make
that's
my
good to know.
screen larger,
So I tested mine and mine works. Because I randomly have like access to this weird dragon dice thing, and it worked. And I wasted my nat 20 on test.
oh, I
roll.
just did the same.
And then the dragon came across, and it scared the fuck out of me.
My dice are working now, so we're good.
Okay. That's the important thing.
Sorry, I just had that question.
So you see your friend, the trash can, is now dressed in a guard's uniform and he is wandering around watching you.
I think I'm going to whisper to Cal that we should probably get out of here before we hang around too long to start looking suspicious.
Are you going to whisper the same thing to your Owlin friend on the second floor, or are you going to leave him?
Well, our Owlin friend left us. So I'm going to give him like a little like head nod, like, let's go, kind of. Hope he follows.
Do I see this?
Do you see this?
Like, were they on the second floor? Or...
We were on the second floor with you before you went up to the attic.
Okay. So now, casually, just make my way and follow them out.
Making my way downtown. So, I'm guessing that all of you are going to meet up at somewhere nearby, and you're going to all compare notes. So, collectively, you all have noticed that there is definitely some kind of protective spell on the door going to the roof. There is... Sorry, go ahead.
No, she said that her mic crapped out on her.
There is definitely some kind of alarm spell going into the cafe and then going into the room of the gala from the prehistoric room. There is an alarm spell going to all of the exhibits from the main floor and going to all of the offices on the main floor. And there's definitely an alarm spell going up the stairs to the second floor and an alarm spell on the front door.
Okay,
You guys clocked approximately 12 guards throughout the whole place. You clocked 6 guards during the day patrolling around the place.
But I got information that there should be 12 at night.
Yes.
12 guard.
There was 2 guards on the front patrolling the first room area. There was 1 guard patrolling the exhibits on the first floor. And then there was 1 guard patrolling the area around the bathrooms. And 1 guard patrolling the cafe. And then there was 1 guard in the gala area. But because you guys never actually tried to go into the gala area past the red ropes, he never bothered you.
Yeah, we were trying to be unsuspecting. Unsuspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor.
I guess I have a question. If there's these alarm spells that are everywhere, are they like disabled for the guards? Because the guards, I assume, are still going to move about.
They're not enabled right now, but it feels like they are the kind of thing that would become enabled after the place closes. It's
Gotcha. And I guess that was really my question, was like, since they said there's going to be 12 guards at night.
Yes.
So
Are they
So
all
it-
outside? Like,
yeah, that's my question. Is there, if they're going to be walking around the place, like how can the alarm? I mean, it's an
We
alarm
haven't left yet.
spell.
oh wait, has he left?
The alarm spell
you
is not active right now, but you know you had a feeling where the spell would be placed. It doesn't feel like, it feels like if there are guards, then they are not going to be patrolling. They're going to be stationary on the inside.
Okay.
And if they're outside, then they will be patrolling around.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just to prevent tripping an alarm. You all know, or both of you with Arcana abilities, magic abilities, which is basically Alyssa's. You know that the alarm spell has a range of no more than 20 feet, and it produces a sound of like a handbell when it goes off that can be heard up to 60 feet away.
Okay.
And whoever sets the spell would also be pinged mentally within 1 mile of the warded area. So whoever had set the spell would also be notified of the alarm being tripped. But once it is tripped, then it is broken.
Okay. So I'm being weird. Just give me a moment.
That's fine. We're all weird.
So we said that where did we say the spells were all at?
On the map. The first map that he gave us.
Oh, okay. I had the other map open, so find
You
where
can
I have.
Open both of them in browser and have them like side by side. That's what I did.
That's what I did, but I accidentally closed one of them because I'm not intelligent. Oh wait, no, I do have this one open.
Okay. So here's my plan.
Okay.
You need to stuff the bird before they close.
Bird will go into the closet. Bird does not need to be stuffed.
What is your obsession with stuffing the bird?
I like Thanksgiving, okay? So
Wrong universe.
we need to stuff the bird in. Did we open up the closets in the upstairs? You said that we knew what was in them, so
They all seem to be cleaning supplies.
so it's to be assumed that he could camouflage himself in any of them, right? So we could change him to going into one of the second floor
Yes.
closets. Okay.
So you definitely seem to think that anyone could hide in one of the cleaning closet rooms, which there are 4. And you also feel like you could definitely hide in the bathrooms. And you might even be able to hide in the attic if you can get past the guard that patrols that hallway, which Clem did before. You feel like you could either lockpick and break in through the attic skylight, or the basement, you might be able to lockpick your way in through the brain fart loading docks. But it feels like it's going to be easier to get in through the skylight or easier to just hide.
Was Pantheon given any keys?
He
with
was
his
not.
Guard uniform? Okay.
You feel like Pantheon maybe just bullshitted his way into a uniform and doesn't actually have a job.
As long as they don't feel that way, then that's all that matters.
The guards don't feel that way, but your group definitely feels that way.
That's fine.
Remind us, what are you doing here?
Calampha, do you still have a uniform from your city guard days?
I was never a city guard. I was a bodyguard.
Well, I have this extra uniform, but I think it's going to be a bit big for you. So, anyone have any sewing abilities?
Man with his fancy standing desk.
I built this fancy standing desk. Thank you very much. And my feet started to hurt, so it was time to sit down.
I'm sure we could figure something out with it.
I don't have anything.
So this is a kind of an off character question. What would attempting to become a seamstress and make this uniform be able to fit Calampha?
I'm gonna say that we could either do a performance check or a sleight of hand check. Also, Elisis.
Elise.
You don't even know how to say your own name.
Elisis.
Elisis does have a disguise kit, so she is familiar with doing alterations to garments.
Yeah, I was gonna say give it to me because I also have a +6 performance, so I
have a +1, so why don't you go ahead and you make your effort there?
Yeah, I can see if I can sew it up to fit her. Well, okay, we got a 10.
But
I
you have a
mean,
+6. Oh no, you got a 4. Oh god.
She got a 4 plus a 6. She got a 10. I mean, it definitely looks passable. It doesn't look as new and shiny as the guard uniform once did. It looks like it could definitely be passable. Maybe if a captain of the guard was to try to stand there and examine you, it might not pass muster, but you can get away with it, kind of, from a distance, maybe. You think.
Okay.
But Elisis, you think it's the best work you've ever done. It's amazing.
Okay, so we have 2 guards, and I have my disguise kit. So I think that you guys could pose as my guards. I can pose as the curator. And maybe we can get if I demand that they turn off the alarms so that I can go in, so that we can go in, they might listen. And maybe they'll just let us in the front door.
Shut the front door.
If not, we have a man on the inside, Mr. Owl, who, once he comes out of his hiding place, he can go open up the door to the attic as a backup plan.
So I have a question. Does this man on the inside know how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
I mean, he looks like he
Roll for history.
Let's see.
We could
You-
certainly.
if he
Well, I rolled a 19.
I was gonna say if he rolls
He
a
does.
3, it's perfect.
he definitely knows, okay?
He knows. He doesn't care, but he knows.
I was going to say that the door up there is it does appear to have a magical alarm on it, so that would need
Oh.
to be.
The window doesn't, but the door
Disarmed.
does.
Now, I can go up on the roof here and take a look and see if I can disable that lock up there.
Okay. So we'll need you to be stuffed into a closet, and then once you have an opening, once the museum closes for the night, we're gonna need you. Oh wait, there's spells on the attic though, huh?
On the attic door,
Just on the door.
not
Not
on the attic.
stairs, right?
It's on the door.
Did was there spells on the basement?
You didn't sense any while you were down there.
Hmm.
So maybe we should put him on the first floor, so he
I
has
mean-
easier access to the basement.
I'm just saying the loading docks. There's a basement entrance. Loading docks.
Okay.
I mean, that's a possibility.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. So he can let us in the loading docks?
Yeah, and down by the docks is where I met Garrett. So maybe Garrett will be there again, and I can buddy my way that way. I don't know how we're gonna swing. Maybe Calantha will just be your personal guard, and I can just be on shift.
Yeah. That sounds like a good idea.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
And then we have the bird stuffed.
Stuffed in a closet. Sound
Okay.
Like a plan for everybody?
So,
So we basically say, like, if we don't make it in here on our own by this time, whatever time that is, Glim will go and make his way to the loading docks to let us in. That
How
sound like a
long
good-
until this is taking place?
so
Now.
it is, let's say, mid-afternoon. You've got maybe 3 or 4 hours until sunset, when you know that the museum closes. And this is also day 1. You know that day 2 is when the gala event happens. You know that they are going to have fancy dress party there at the event on the end of day 2. So the question is, are you going to break in tonight and steal it? Or are you going to wait till the event? Also, you need to remind me exactly what the plan is, because I want a firm idea of what you guys are doing.
So
Yeah, we covered what we're doing, but we didn't exactly cover like what the plan is in order to get the gem itself.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think we're going to try to get it tonight while there's less people there. Right?
Okay.
That's my idea. I'm asking my crew if that's what they think. Less people around.
I'm thinking about it because there's 2 ways we could do it, and I guess we can come to a decision.
Yeah.
But we either go tonight where there's less people, but obviously, we might attract attention, but that also could be used to our advantage if we go during the gala. We could
Okay.
create diversion if
How about
shit goes
This
south.
idea. They already know Glim.
Mhm.
So what if tonight we have him be a distraction? Pull some of the guards away from the thing. from the museum. That way, if we do accidentally set any traps, or not traps, alarms off, there's less likely of a chance that they'll hear it.
Right.
And try to get in there tonight. And then if this plan doesn't work to get in there, we can try again during the
Gala event.
yeah.
Um,
2 chances for success.
There's kind of two things about that though. Is one is if it doesn't go right tonight and we do have to come back during the gala, then Glim is essentially useless.
Why?
Or we can just
I were
use
to
him.
be apprehended.
Yes.
You just
Or-
fly away. You
I
don't have to
mean-
do anything actually illegal. You can just cause a disturbance and then
I
pull
can.
them away, tie them up for a little bit, and then
Well, if then in that if
have
that's
another
the
misunderstanding.
if that's the case, he needs to try to lead them to where I will be, and then that way, if I can be the one to apprehend him and take him away, then he has an out. But we still haven't really addressed how we're getting the gem or what we're doing with the gem. Because it's evil, so what does that mean? We're just gonna barehand it, grab it, get it out?
Yeah, she said that it won't cause any harm to us while we're transporting it.
Oh, I must have missed that part. Okay.
So,
As far as she
Uh,
knew, it was
as a reminder, she said currently, as far as she knows, there is no harm. But the closer it gets to the deadline that she gave you, which is midnight of night 2, the more chance of
Powerful it
danger.
becomes.
Yeah.
So tonight would be the best to not have danger, and then as long as nothing bad happens when we grab it, I say kind of an exit strategy would be to just give it to the bird and have him fly it away.
Verb.
I mean, then the three of us can try to either just slip out or fight our way out if we have to, but we know that the gem is taken care of.
And we're gonna meet back up here, wherever here is.
This
Uh,
place.
This place before we go back.
I mean, I'm assuming that you're either in an alleyway around the corner, or maybe a restaurant, or you're at the market, sitting down at a cafe, something like that.
Okay.
You
trust-
guys could also meet back at the Adventurers Guild. Sorry, Yennan's home for wayward adventurers.
My only problem with that is I don't trust the bird to claim victory for himself. If he flies away with the gem. Seems like he's just eager to get as much money as he can. I want to meet somewhere before we go back to the place.
Professor Daniels said that Professor Cassie Daniels says that she would pay you upon receipt of the gem. She is still working on that crystal box to protect the gem, but should pay you upon receipt of the gem. All of you upon receipt of the gem.
Okay. So we're not worried about being not paid.
they all
Yes.
died.
Okay.
Hated to die.
So, you guys are going to try and steal it tonight?
Yes.
First attempt,
Okay.
yes.
So, you're going to stuff the bird. Just want to clarify. You're going to
Nope. We're stuffing the bird
No.
tomorrow. If
You're
need
stuffing the
be.
bird if need be. Okay. So you're going to try to break in through the attic or the basement?
Through the basement.
Okay. So through the dock, the loading dock.
Well, we're gonna try some
Right.
deception with my outfit and see if they won't disarm for us. Disarm the alarms.
Okay.
Do we know if the guards can disarm it?
You don't know.
Okay. Yeah, because our man on
I
the inside
will-
wasn't asking very good questions.
I'm sure our trash can could easily find out, given that he's built such a wondrous rapport.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But how are we gonna get that information from him?
I mean, he could always just go talk to Garrett right now.
Or I could just go, yeah, I could go talk to Garrett right now, or I could just, the night of, talk to them, try to figure out how to disarm it if I can, and then just go disarm them. Come up with
Okay.
some kind of signal.
You could accidentally activate it and then be like, well, if I do it again, how do I stop it?
Ooh, have a good idea. Yeah, definitely. I'm on the right page there. I could play the dumb new guy and trip the alarms on purpose, and then see how they shut it off and teach me my, hey, stupid guy, come here.
What do you mean
Just do
play?
it so often that it's like the boy who cried wolf, and they're
And
like,
then
"Oh my
they-
god, fucking new guy," and just
My
go disarm it without
apologies.
even checking.
I think that's a good plan.
You're just going around testing them to make sure that they're working.
So
Just
instead
wanders around directly to where the alarms are on accident.
instead of it, I was gonna say instead of going to the through the basement, maybe I should just plan for you guys to potentially go through there and just go around tripping the alarms.
that could be a better distraction. Is him just
You being the
recklessly setting them off.
well, you are gonna have to be the like super stealthy one because I'm an already known guard now at this point. Way's gonna or Calampha is gonna be Professor not Professor Danis. What was the curator's name? The curator's guard. And then
You forgot
The-
her name,
The curator's name
yes.
is
Cassie Daniels.
No,
That's-
that's the professor.
that's the professor who gave you the job.
That's yeah.
The curator is
Oh.
Alda
Alda
Arkin.
Alda Arkin. So yeah, and that's who you're gonna be. So.
Yep.
So the
Don't
three
you
of
make up-
us,
We make up hand signals.
yeah, the three of us have way around. You are a well-known asshole of an owl, so kind of have to be the stealthy one.
So what is our actual plan for tonight? Because we've given like 4 different plans.
True. I'm kind of digging the me playing the stupid robot and
New guy.
and tripping the alarm until they either shut it off or teach me how to shut it off in case I do it again. And then you guys move straight to the I mean, in theory, if everything works according to plan, you guys should be able to get to the curator's like office. Am I tripping?
Yeah. No, we need to go upstairs. But we should probably see what's in the offices too.
Yeah, so I would say go to the curator office first. You have your personal guard with you. If the curator's still there, I'm going to leave it to you guys to have to take out the curator. And then we need to come up with something for the bird to do since he's not being stuffed.
I think that
He's just standing by to be our getaway because that's kind of boring.
well we could stuff him just in case for tonight. I don't know. But I think for me, I don't think I'm going to go until after the first time that you set off the alarms. I'm gonna kind of be like hanging out on the hill that overlooks the thing
Okay.
a little bit away so that I can see who responds, because it notifies whoever casted the alarm spells. So
Right.
see who responds to that, and if it's the curator, which I feel like it probably is, I don't want to go in there and then them be like, "Wait, you're already inside." Like,
What? Yeah, makes sense.
so
Yeah. So okay. So Glim, what are you thinking?
Well, the question is what is in between the docks and the inside? You know, what are we dealing with
In the
guard
basement.
wise? You know, what does the basement look like?
we don't know yet.
You know,
It's
I mean-
big and it has the ability to, like, the double doors have ability to load large loads, but I didn't actually go into the basement.
One question. The looking at the map, there is a staircase in one of the offices. Is that down to the basement?
That's down to the basement.
Okay.
That
Does go
is
straight into the
that's-
curator's office.
the curator's office is the southernmost one.
Okay.
The middle one is the records room, and then the northern one is the break room with the stairs down to the basement.
Okay.
Okay.
And I imagine that room is also going to be guarded and likely alarmed.
You do remember seeing the glyphs of alarm above the doors from the storage room, the records room, and the curator's office going into the main entrance. But you didn't actually go into any of those rooms to see if there were any alarms anywhere else.
Okay. There's gonna be some of us that we're just gonna
So-
have to like.
We're just
play
gonna
as
have to
we
figure
go.
it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
it might
So-
be best to go the attic route. At
I
least
mean,
for me.
I was thinking for you with your, natural, like, hey, I can just fly straight up to the attic. That's probably the best course of action, is you to just go up to the roof, to the attic, and then like go in that way, but wait for like me to get inside.
So you definitely feel like you could climb up the sides of the walls, especially if you used like maybe rope. Maybe the bird flew up and let down his golden hair. You could climb up that. If you all wanted to go in through the skylight at night, you definitely feel like you could easily break in and get in through the basement, but you're not sure on those alarms. With your knowledge of Arcana, you know that whoever sets the glyph is the person who is notified, and you aren't sure if there's any single person there who would be able to turn off the glyphs without using some kind of magic spell. Like maybe a I don't remember what the term is on D&D. I'm looking it up now.
Like a curator with a clutch being clutched.
The suspicious clutch.
Yeah,
Yo,
the-
dog, I heard you
Clutching
like
the
clutches.
clutch. Yeah, I didn't know how to get her clutch away from her, so I just kind of ignored it. Is that enough of a plan for you, Coop?
yes, that's enough of a plan. So you just guys tell me when you're setting up and where you're setting up, and I'll let you know how bad you messed up. Okay.
All right. Well,
you-
go ahead. Go ahead.
So who's going in through the attic? Are you guys definitely going through the
me.
basement? And is the bird getting stuffed the first night?
No stuffing.
No stuff.
Stuffing is not necessary at this time.
Okay. He
Stuff the
thinks that
bird
he's gonna
after the
pick.
mission.
He's gonna pick the lock, I think, or the window. Are you picking the window or the lock? The door.
There's a chain on the there's a chain with a lock on the attic window.
Okay.
Yes.
So
So
you're gonna try to pick the lock on the window,
Mhm.
or okay,
Yeah, I
and
was
then
gonna
we'll
go
try
up
to
there
go
and
in through the.
are you all going to try and go up through the attic?
No, just Glim to start, I think.
Okay.
Right? And then me and Cal are going to wait and see what happens when Pantheon trips the alarms. And then we're gonna disguise our way in, kind of.
if somebody would like,
Through the loading docks.
if anybody else needs to go up there, I do have some rope. Extra rope could be helpful. And I can tie some upstairs, and I can tie them up on the roof.
How high
So
is
if
it?
30 feet.
Oh, okay. So how long is
yeah,
your
the
rope?
the ropes are I mean, whenever you choose your equipment, I think most of the packs have like 50 feet of rope.
Yeah,
Everyone should have 50 feet.
Okay, so your rope should be good enough.
Yeah, so I mean, it's better to have a spare, but
I don't know how to. I can't give it. Oh yeah, I can.
Okay, so why don't we start with Glim? Go ahead and give me a stealth check. It is sunset. The lights have dimmed around the city. From the outside, it doesn't look too busy. You see one guard kind of by the front door. On the inside, you see him peering out through the front door. Man face window thing. You know, they have the little window that opens up, revealing just the face, and then they can close it. You see one guard peer out through there. And then it doesn't look like there's any guards by the loading docks, but you're assuming that they're probably locked. Give me a stealth to see if anyone notices you go up to the roof.
I already rolled it.
Okay.
16.
You get up there clean. No one notices you go up top. If you're going to pick the lock to the window, I need a sleight of hand, and you can add your proficiency bonus if you have thieves' tools.
Okay. Before I do that, do I see anywhere I can tie the rope to safely?
Oh yeah,
If somebody needs to climb up.
you could definitely secure it to like a metal bar on the window frame, or you can secure it. You can find a way to lodge it somewhere securely or somewhere to tie it to.
Can I go ahead and tie it? I'm not going to throw it over the wall just yet. Because I'd rather somebody not walk by and be like, oh, what's this rope doing here?
What's this then? Yep, you tie a rope.
I'll just tie that off, and then let me make sure. I'm pretty sure I grabbed. Yeah, I do have thieves' tools, so. Yeah.
You're a rogue. You should have them.
So I will go ahead and attempt to pick that lock. What do you want me to roll for it?
Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand or just a straight dex. Your choice.
Then add proficiency, so that'd be 16.
Yep. So you are able to you get a satisfying click as you pop open the window lock. And now give me a strength check or an athletics.
Ooh, not the greatest. Shoot.
Little burb.
Not that small, but yeah. Oh jeez. Yeah, that's nothing really. So, straight 12.
I mean, it is definitely a heavy glass window, but you manage to get it up and slide one of those bricks that were by the window up underneath to lodge it open.
Okay. Do I
Just
see anybody in there?
you don't see, it is pretty dark in there, and you don't see anyone in there. You
Even
don't
with
hear
dark vision?
anything. Even with dark vision, you don't see any movement. It looks clean. It doesn't look like anyone really goes into the attic at all.
Oh my lord, sweet. Dirty old man. All right, so how far down is it from here to the to the floor?
10 feet.
Okay, so it's not that far down. So
No, it's a little hop, skip, and a jump.
and it's still open, correct? Or have they or has the museum closed now?
The museum is closed. It is dark. It
Okay.
is nighttime. No one was stuffing you, so no one went back in during the hours.
Okay.
Good.
All right. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and hop down into the attic, and I will make my way to the stairs and very slowly go down there and see if I see that guard patrolling.
Isn't there a alarm on the door
Just
though?
on the door.
On the door,
I'm going through the skylight.
Oh, so it's not on this. Okay,
Mm.
sorry.
nope, he didn't trip any kind of alarm. He's able to click that open, and he's inside. Did you want to throw the rope down to anybody else, or did you want?
Oh, yeah. So I'll go ahead and toss the rope toss the rope down.
Are the other three waiting at the bottom for the rope to come down? Or are you guys still going in through the basement?
I still want to wait and see what happens when an alarm is tripped.
Okay.
So,
So-
That's
I'm
my
waiting
cue.
for Pathy.
Okay, Pathy. So you are outside of the building. What's your plan?
I'm just gonna go up to the front door and report for my shift.
Okay.
Just
You
rip
go-
the door open and just
Go ahead and pound on that front door. Are you trying to just walk in and open it? Are you knocking, waiting for someone to report? What you doing?
I'm just gonna walk in like I belong.
Okay.
You
So-
own the
Hope
place.
it trips an alarm.
I need you to go ahead and give me a strength check.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You tried
Oh
to.
boy.
Wait, why does it say save?
Oh,
wait,
he
I
did a
rolled-
saving throw. He didn't do a strength check.
Oh, my
So
bad.
go ahead and
Where's,
give me an athletics or an acrobatics. Or an
Okay, no,
athletics.
I see what it would have been. I accidentally clicked the one for straight saving throw though. So you want athletics though?
Yeah, athletics will work.
One better. All right.
So you go ahead and you open up the front door. It is difficult to open, but you are able to just open it like it was locked, not very well. And as you just walk in, you hear an alarm go off. And I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Do I hear this alarm going off right now?
You hear this alarm going off. Everything within 60 feet hears this alarm going off.
Do I coming down from the attic, do I see the guard or anybody patrolling by the bathrooms?
You don't see anyone patrolling by the bathrooms. As you walk in after just opening this front door, you step on a pressure plate, and that is when you hear the alarm going off. And suddenly a net falls from the ceiling, pinning you to the ground. You are knocked prone.
Oh no. I am
Um,
prone.
oh no, I have
Do I
fallen.
Do I get an opportunity to
I
try and evade this thing, or?
Oh, not you.
It's me.
It's the
Oh.
trash can.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know why I got since I'm Pathfinder, I got very much when he's being attacked by the birds vibe when the net fell. Ah.
Straight up, he knocks you to the ground. You are prone underneath this net, and you see two guards run up, weapons out, ready to attack. After about 10 seconds, the alarm sound stops going off, and you see two very confused guards standing over top of you with their weapons. What's all this, Dan?
I'm reporting for my shift.
What did you think you are doing? Just walking straight in like this?
This is my first shift, and no one told me where to go.
Oh, apparently you're not supposed to go there.
I see this now.
The two befuddled guards, they just put their weapons away and help you out of the net and help you stand up. They are both exasperated and confused, and I need you to roll me a deception check.
My luck has
no.
ended.
They are both
No.
side-eyeing you. What do you mean we didn't get any reports of another guard starting tonight?
No.
Name drop.
I was hired to work the night shift. I talked with Garrett Milneff. He told me that told me to be here at this time.
Well, Garrett's not in charge here. The curator is the one who makes the schedules. And she didn't tell us about anyone starting tonight. Why don't you go ahead and come back tomorrow when the curator's here, and we can get this all straightened out. Or you can spend the night in shackles. Your choice.
Shackles don't sound very nice. I guess I'll come back when the curator is in.
Excellent choice. Now that you've already set off this alarm, I guess that we're kind of screwed on that point tonight. So why don't you leave and not come back until tomorrow? Got it?
Got it. So does that mean I won't get paid?
That definitely means you won't get paid. In fact, I do believe you could see a nice fine coming out of your paycheck to replace the alarm and the net.
Okay. I'll go try to find Garrett so we can talk about the details.
Yeah, you go ahead and
that
go
he
find
did not
Garrett,
give
and you
me.
bring him back here so we can talk to him too.
I'll do that.
As you are ushered out the front door, you hear a fine click as they re-secure the front door, maybe with a better lock.
Gotcha. Okay.
But you definitely heard the alarm go off and the guards ran to it, but you don't hear any other guards on the outside running up to you. It doesn't appear like anyone else is. It doesn't appear like there's any extra forces coming.
Okay.
Where do you go?
That's what I'm trying to come up with.
I suggest you come up the hill to us.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and strip this uniform off as I'm coming up the hill to you guys. No, okay, I'll leave it on.
So are you guys going around to where the owl let down the rope? Are you going to another place to hide out?
Nope. You know what I'm gonna do?
There it is.
What do you?
Throwing on my disguise kit.
Okay, what are you
You're gonna
throwing
usher
on?
me back in.
I'm
What are
throwing
you
on green
disguising
robes.
yourself?
Oh, I'm gonna pretend to be the curator.
Okay. So you are going to disguise yourself as the curator in green robes. And
Green robes, similar to what I saw her wearing earlier today.
okay. I mean, you're a changeling, you do it.
I did it.
You did it.
Me and my two amigos are gonna walk right back up to the front door.
Oh boy. This is
Um,
this is awesome.
and I'm not very
This is
strong.
great.
Not very strong. If I was stronger, I would say I would kick the door in.
I mean, you
I mean-
definitely have someone else who could open up the door who's done it in the
Or-
past.
Or you could just knock and like be annoyed that they're, taking so long to let you in because,
But I feel like
you're
the
the
curator
curator.
wouldn't knock on the front door.
Yeah, but there's
If I'm in charge of this place, I wouldn't be knocking on it.
But on that same hand, you would be expected to know
another
No,
way in.
the alarm, and you would know how to disarm said alarm.
No, I'm pissed off.
She looks
So
pissed off.
I'm going
'Cause-
to. Wait, what's your strength? Are you proficient in strength?
I'm strong. I'm just not
Rolled
strong.
4.
rolled poorly. Like my athletics is a +4, but I just rolled a nothing.
I have a +3.
Okay.
We can combine push it, open it. Maybe.
I want somebody to kick it in like I'm mad, theatrics and stuff,
You just straight kick it.
Just kick it open.
Dramatically, one person on
I mean,
each door.
if you wanna both give it a kick, both of you give me an athletics check.
God damn it.
So while they're doing that, I
So-
wanna like
I got-
stash myself away in one of those bathrooms.
Oh wait. Okay.
Way kicks the door in, I hope.
Easily. Me, I kick it and fall backwards.
So
You don't know that.
God.
So as you two are about to kick in the door, we return to Glimtellin, who is upstairs, peering down the hallway towards the bathrooms. You don't see any guards. You remember hearing an alarm go off a few seconds ago because it just happened about a minute or two ago, and heard the sound of a guard running down from the second floor down to the first floor and setting off another set of alarms.
Idiot. So yeah, I'm gonna make my way down that hallway, towards the stairs.
Okay.
And before I get to the stairs or past the bathrooms, I wanna peer around, look to see if I see anybody else like in the prehistoric exhibit.
You peer around and you see two guards. One is walking back up the stairs into the prehistoric exhibit, and you see another one already in there looking around, wondering what the hell was going on. They're both standing underneath the giant skeleton of the dinosaur and discussing the stupid new guy who must have set off an alarm.
Can I push into that last stall there? Just ever so quietly? And just kind of listen in.
Down which hallway?
The last bathroom there.
Okay.
Like
You
the
hear
one
them.
nearest to the stairs.
So you hear the two guards talking about the new guy who set off an alarm, and they're gonna be the curator's gonna be so pissed that she's gonna have to recast a new alarm, not only for the front door, but she's gonna have to recast a new one for the stairs because one of the guys that just ran downstairs, he set off that alarm by mistake. It's a good thing he didn't set off the one that goes to the gala or the one that goes to the cafe. I mean, this could have been bad. Also, they are a little creeped out by the dinosaur that they're standing under and looking. You hear that they hired a rock gnome to turn it into an animatronic whatever that is. So it seems like this thing can move if you wanted it to. Maybe if someone with some magic ability or did an intelligence check, they might be able to figure out how to set this thing off.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm big dumb robot.
Looking
Me no intelligence.
at my inventory.
So are you going to just stick in that room for a little while?
So this could backfire really terribly, but YOLO. So what I want to do is I want to peek out of the bathroom, and I'm gonna take some of my ball bearings, and I want to just, you know, I don't know if there's really a quiet way to do this, but I kind of want to just, roll them down over by towards the stairs. So if somebody tries to go up or down the stairs,
Okay,
yeah,
go ahead and give me a sleight of hand.
okay,
do
well,
it.
that's not bad.
You're able to roam the guards there. They meander over to the west side of the exhibit area and just plop down on a set of sitting couches that are over there and are hanging out, just chatting, and you're able to booby trap the top of the stairs with some ball bearings.
Okay.
They don't notice you.
So I'll just kind of, close the door, and I just want to kind of listen in to see if I hear anything else going on, maybe downstairs.
Oh, you hear something go on downstairs while you're hiding in the bathroom stall. You hear the loud boom as the front doors are kicked in.
Not by the giant robot, but
And-
by Kalampa.
But you see when the doors fly open, you see a guard. The new guy is standing there next to another guard who had just kicked in the front door, and the curator, who are all just standing there. And you hear a small yelp as these doors are shot open from one of the two guards that are sitting down in this main entry area. As the doors are flung open, you hear a creak sound as the two, sorry, you don't hear a creak sound. You hear the yelp sound of the two guards who are standing there. I misspoke before. So they stumble. What the curator?
Yes.
Can we help you? What are you doing here? It's dark. It's late.
Do you want to tell me why the guard that I personally hired for this event was sent away and threatened to be held in shackles?
But curator, he set off the alarm. He tripped the trap.
That sounds like a training discrepancy on your part.
We didn't train him. We didn't know he existed. You're right. I'm sorry. I apologize. We will take care of this.
He spoke with Garrett earlier today. Why wasn't he given any training?
Was Garrett supposed to train him?
Do I look like the chief of the guard?
No, ma'am. But Garrett's not the chief of the guard either, ma'am.
Get him. I never said he was the chief of the guard. You asked if I was supposed to train him. Wait, what? What did he ask? Whatever.
Are you
Let
feeling
him-
okay, ma'am?
Put him on the second floor. I want him personally guarding the exhibit.
But it's gonna set up. You want him in the room with the exhibit, ma'am?
No, I want him outside of the exhibit. He's more than capable of doing the job.
So you don't want him in the room with the exhibit. You want him guarding the room with the prehistoric room?
I want him guarding the entrance to the exhibit.
Yes, ma'am. Will do.
And while you're at it, since you guys seem a little too incompetent here, you can take my personal guard, and she will run this place.
We're to take her orders, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And I storm off.
You storm off where?
Away. Like, back towards the hill.
You storm off away outside of the building?
Yes, back towards the hill that we were originally on.
Okay, as you storm
I don't want
out.
to be there as, like, if the curator actually comes in, I don't want them to be like, there's two of you, you know? So I'm going to leave. I'm going to go back to the hill, change out of my outfit, and go climb up the rope that Glim
Okay.
put up there.
As you storm away, the front doors make a final unsettling click as they are shut behind you, and you leave your two companions alone inside with the guards.
But now Cal's in charge.
Cal, you see two very upset, scared-looking guards looking at you. Ma'am, what do we do? What would you like us to do?
I want a schedule for the next 2 days of all the guard shifts. I want to know who's working, when they're working, everything.
Make sure
yes,
there's
ma'am.
no more incompetency.
Yes, ma'am. The curator has the schedule in her office, and she also tends to keep a copy on her, ma'am. So, but her office is alarmed right now, and she's the only one with the key cards to turn off the alarms. So
you're telling me you dismissed somebody and said that he wasn't supposed to be working, but you don't have the schedules to tell me who is supposed to be working.
Well, ma'am, the people, we don't have the schedule. We thought everyone who was supposed to be working here was already working here and who is here, and we can't get the schedule because it's behind an alarm door. So I can't give you a schedule, ma'am. But we can have one tomorrow when the curator comes back.
Do you know yourself who is supposed to be working?
As far as I know, there's only supposed to be 8 of us working tonight and 12 of us working tomorrow night.
Question. Did these guards that were upstairs lounging on the couches react to this sudden entry?
They did. They ran to the top of the stairs. They didn't run all the way towards the top, but they stopped at the top to listen. They did not trip your ball bearings, but they also did not see them.
Okay.
When the front doors opened, you definitely heard a commotion coming from down there. And you also heard kind of a commotion come from the cafe area. Like a loud thumping sound, but you didn't see anything because you were in the bathroom. And peeking out, you didn't see any guards or anything coming down the hallway, but you heard a noise coming from the cafe area.
Did based on what we found out earlier when we were here, do I know where that alarm was to the cafe? Like, was it at the top, coming from
It was
the side of the
coming
stairs,
from.
or-
It was coming directly in the middle from the prehistoric area into the cafe.
Okay, so as far as I know of, there wouldn't be anything
Nope.
down that long hallway and in.
There wouldn't be anything down that long hallway and in.
Okay. Just looking at the map, are those long sections, are those the closets upstairs that lead into the from the prehistoric exhibit and
Yes.
the gala into the hallways? Okay.
Yes. Those are the storage closets.
Gotcha. And about how far away are those guards? Like,
The guards, they are crammed. They are to the left of the stairs, and after hearing the commotion, they are both slinking back towards the couches. They don't want to be seen by whatever is going downstairs. You definitely hear that there's some yelling and screaming going on, and it sounds like a very authoritative person. It doesn't sound like anyone from your group who had done all the commanding, shouting, and ordering around. And now there's a bunch of stammering going on down there. And the big, scary, authoritative lady has left, from what you can tell.
okay. So I wanna look out there, and from my pack, I'm going to take this little bell that I have. I'm gonna chuck it over by the stairs.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a dexterity check.
Just a dex check.
Yep, just a dex check.
How do
Holy
we roll
crap!
just dex? Do we just click at the top?
Yep, you just click on
Yeah,
dex.
you just click the
Okay.
where your plus number is.
So you throw that bell towards the top of the stairs, and one of your feathers catches in a small metal crack on the bell, and rather than actually throwing it, all you end up doing is just ringing the bell in front of your face.
Impressive.
Okay.
Why did you throw the bell?
I was gonna try to get them to go over by the steps and trip on the ball bearings.
Now you gotta run away from the steps.
Do I hear hear a reaction or anything?
You hear a guard say, "Huh? What was that?"
Put a bucket on his head.
So I quickly but carefully grab the bell. Keep it from making any more noise. Goodness. And oh my goodness, I'm gonna switch stalls.
Okay,
I'm gonna move a couple stalls down.
go ahead and give me a stealth check with disadvantage because they did hear something and they're coming over to search.
It says roll twice and take the
Just
the
roll
lower
and take the
two,
lower.
right?
Yep.
Oh boy. Okay, well.
I mean,
17.
you see the guards check all the bathroom stalls except for the one you are in. Also coming over there, the one guard, they meander over and they check. And as they are walking back, go ahead and roll me a d20. Just a straight d20.
Oh god.
Yeah, they walk back the same way that they came. They don't walk over the top of the stairs where your ball bearings are. If you had rolled a 10 or above, they would have. So you hear some commotion coming in from upstairs, some guards walking around. You hear what was that? What are y'all guys doing downstairs?
Well, Pantheon should be going up to the second floor.
Yeah,
Pantheon,
I'm
are you
heading up
going-
to the second floor.
Okay, Pantheon, go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy, here we go. Another net's gonna fucking get me.
With that,
Jesus,
yeah.
this new die is not my friend.
What is the saving throw for ball bearings?
God, it doesn't say. Oh, I'm sorry. 10.
Okay, you step and you slide a little bit. It seems like someone left some ball bearings at the top of the stairs, but you don't fall down.
Those look dangerous, but I kind of understand that might be the point.
You hear a tink, tink, tink as one ball bearing falls down the steps.
So dramatic. Yeah, I'm going to continue on to my post outside of the exhibit.
Okay, you take your post outside of the hall, going towards the room where the Goblin exhibit are. You are still in the room with the dinosaurs, and you look over and you see two guards that are they're eyeballing you, but they're not eyeballing you. They don't understand what's going on, but they heard lots of yelling and screaming, and now you're here, so they're just keeping their distance.
As they should.
In this room, you see a big giant dinosaur ahead of you, and there is a metal box attached to its leg, and then some other prehistoric predator bones around you.
Okay.
How do I say your name?
Call her Cal.
Cal?
Yeah, just call me Cal.
Okay, Cal. Cal and Elusis. Elusis. What are you two doing? Cal and Ellie.
That works.
Alan Ellie.
I'm making my way to that rope, that glim.
Okay.
Put down. I'm gonna try climbing it.
Give me an athletics or an acrobatics.
Please be good.
My new die that I'm using doesn't like me, so.
Okay, you're able to climb the rope, and you get up to the second floor. It's about a 30-foot climb up, and then at the top you see a glass window that is propped open with a large brick, and it looks like it's about a 10-foot jump down.
Can I go in the window?
Yeah, you can go in the window. You go down. You're in the attic. There's some boxes and crates.
I'm gonna hang out in the attic for a little bit while I let my friends figure things out.
Okay. What are you doing, Cal?
Glim, where are you again? Like on the map, I guess. Where would you be?
You're on the first floor in the main entrance area. There is two guards down here looking nervous at you. On the second floor, you have Pantheon. He is standing outside of the doorway to the gala room on the right. You have a Owlin hiding in the toilet, and then you have a scary boss lady in the attic.
Okay, that's what I want to make sure. I point at the guy that was initially talking or stumbling, and I tell him, "You come here with me to the gala room."
Yes, ma'am.
And I said,
So you two
"You
are
said
just
that
gonna
one of the
go.
traps that are." Yeah.
Okay.
Did you say that one of the traps has been set off?
The alarm and the trap at the front door has been set off, and then the alarm on the stairs has been set off, and the alarm, those two alarms have been set off. So you going upstairs with him?
Yeah.
Is he leading the way?
Yeah, we're going. I want to go to the gala room where Kathy is.
Okay. Are you having that guard lead you, or are you just going up there?
I'm having him lead because, as far as he knows, I've never been in here.
Okay. I need to find. I'm gonna do this on your character sheet, and he passes. Wait, does he pass? Yes. It's a 10 for ball bearings, right?
Yes, sir. 10
Okay.
dex save.
He slips a little bit, so I need you to go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw, Cal.
Not trying to kill anybody.
Go ahead. So, unfortunately, you don't save. So, everyone else manages to walk upstairs, and unfortunately, you slip on the ball bearings that have suddenly appeared at the top of the stairs. And you take
Are you playing Mark?
You take 2 points of damage, of falling damage as you fall down the stairs.
I'm sorry, Ray.
And I just glare at the guy that's supposed to be leading me up the stairs.
Do you know how to give yourself damage?
Yeah, it should have updated.
Okay. Just checking.
Okay, I have it set to 12 out of 14.
I don't understand why my dice don't show up.
It's not just you.
Okay.
It's
That-
my
her-
internet.
Her rolls even took a while to show up on mine as well.
No, I mean, I
see
don't.
her-
My dice doesn't
Oh.
show up on my screen for me to click as a DM.
Oh,
So I am having to roll my rolls using someone else's character right now.
Oh, you know what you can do is if you go into and you try to create a character,
Yeah,
you can just go in and do it that way.
Yeah, I will. Okay, so you fall down the stairs, you take 2 points of damage, and then you pick up yourself and your pride from the bottom of the stairs, and you see at the top that guard that didn't slip on them is kind of smirking and still standing at attention.
I glare at him. And I'm
Okay.
watching the steps now as I just very slowly make my way towards him.
There are no more ball bearings. They have all been tripped in just as you were.
Once I get to the top, I look at him. Playing games instead of working, are we?
No, ma'am. I don't know where those came from, ma'am.
Really? Because that little smirk on your face is otherwise. Do I need to take it off?
No, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am.
Shit.
And he marches over to where Panthen.
Now.
He marches over to where Panthen is, and stands in front of him, facing the hallway. Or facing the entryway
want you to
into
walk-
there.
That room.
What was that?
And I kind of motion him walk in the room.
Ma'am, there's an alarm spell, ma'am.
I am aware. We'll be here all night.
Yes, ma'am. He plugs his ears
Rest of
and
them already tripped.
he plugs his ears and walks through, tripping another alarm, and you hear the sound of a handbell ringing as the alarm goes off.
Do you know how to turn it off?
After about 10 seconds, the alarm stops.
Do you know how to reset the alarms around here? Or is that something else that we have to wait for the curator to come back for?
Ma'am, the curator is the one who sets and manages the spells.
Okay, so come morning, you will report to the curator and inform her that you had an accident last night.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
And now return to your post. Now, go down and stand watch by the front doors. And I would be extra afraid we don't have alarms right now.
Yes,
See how
ma'am.
well your attention span.
Yes, ma'am. He swiftly runs down the stairs out of view. In fact, the other two guards that were in this area shoot down the stairs with him.
Path
So, are there
follow?
any more guards on the floor?
There are no more guards in your view.
Let's go nab this.
I look at Kathy and kind of motion my hand into the room.
I follow her in.
Okay, you follow her in.
Sorry, do we know?
So you are
know
in
which
a
one
room
is-
with tables and chairs and a very large display set up with a very large green emerald in the center of the display.
Can I hear that conversation that just happened from the attic?
You hear some murmuring from the attic. But you don't hear the exact words of what the conversation were. You're far enough away that it wasn't clear.
Okay. I'm going to kind of like sneak out of the attic and like see if I can see what's going on.
As
Okay.
you sneak out the attic, you see two guards hurrying down the stairs down to the first floor. And some murmuring between them running down the stairs.
I come out of the bathroom.
And you see an owl pop out of the bathroom in front of you.
Okay.
And I wait until they're going down the stairs. And then I'm going to make my way down that hallway towards into the cafe.
So you're going to go past the stairs towards the cafe?
Yes.
Okay. What are you doing? Ellie.
Oh, I'm going to go meet up with my fake guards.
You're going to go straight down into the gala room?
Yeah, I'm going to like look around until I find them since I saw the guards going downstairs.
Okay. So the three of you are in the gala and the owl is in the hall going towards the cafeteria.
So fancy shifter lady. You might want to shift into a guard look just in case somebody pops back up here. We can blame it on the owl and put him in cuffs and bail out.
Okay.
Less suspicion that way. We can just blame it on their incompetence again.
I do that.
Okay.
All right. How are we gonna get this gem out?
It is
Is it encased or is it?
not encased. It is just A
There.
gem sitting on top of a stand.
Okay. I want to make sure that there's no like traps or anything that'll hurt us. Would I roll
Go ahead and give
Arcana
me
or perception?
Go ahead and give me an investigation.
Oh God. Is anybody better at
Or
investigation
do you
than I am?
have detect magic
I'm
spell?
+3.
Give me an arcana or an
Um,
investigation.
Okay, I'll do Arcana because I'm proficient in that.
Yeah, I'm +3 for investigation.
Nat 20.
You're investigating around and you see some small glyphs carved into the base of the pedestal that the gem is on. And you realize that if these glyphs, once the stone is removed from the pedestal, within 3 seconds, the glyphs will set off a arcane lock spell that will lock all the doors going to this room.
Hmm.
Do I know how to disable the glyphs since I'm proficient in Arcana?
It would take you can destroy the glyphs, but they might still set off the spell.
So
So
is the pedestal able to be removed without
the pedestal is not able to be removed, but you definitely feel like you've seen this in a play at some point in time. You know, like
about a man named Indianapolis Jones?
yeah, I believe that was the play.
Okay, so
If only you could find a gem of a similar size and weight somewhere else in this building.
Oh, okay.
we need to. So just a heads up now.
So
who has the
we
best
can-
sleight of hand roll?
I only have a +1.
I have a +2.
3.
I have a +1.
So our resident owl is going to be the swapper.
Okay, I'm going to relay all that information to my friends and also let the friends who didn't check out the area with me, because I think Cal was the only one who walked around with me, so she's probably the only one who saw it. I'm gonna basically say like, hey, here's my plan. We're gonna go grab this, and we're going to give Mr. Owl, Bird, we're gonna have him try to swap them for us.
Okay, so 2 questions. One, which way are you going to get to where that other gem was? Are you going through the secret passage in this room, or are you going around through the secret passage that leads through the prehistoric room, or are you going around the long way, which is the way the owl is going?
I didn't sense any alarms over in the way that we went earlier, right? Like the long way.
You didn't sense any alarms going the long way. You did sense an alarm going from the prehistoric to the cafe, which has not gone off yet. And you didn't sense any alarms in the broom cupboards going to those bottom rooms. Also, roll me a d20.
Okay.
You know what? Roll me a d6 instead. Okay. You feel like your guys' luck is running really, really thin at this point with all the alarms that have gone off. You might want to make some decisions soon.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm having trouble remembering. There's no alarms through the broom closets, right?
No alarms through the broom closets.
Okay, so I say that we should go through that way. And
Okay.
I kind of persuade the bird to not go towards the cafe because we haven't set that alarm off yet.
The bird is already on the long way to the cafe. Speaking of bird, let's move to the bird. You are by yourself over there.
Okay. Have I at this point made it towards the end of that hallway?
Yep, you're at the end of that hallway.
All right.
You're looking in at all the comfy couches.
Right. I know you had mentioned that I heard a sound over there earlier. If I peek around the corner there, do I see anybody?
You don't see anybody. You do see a large set of armor that is in the corner. If you look at the second map I sent you, there's a round table and chairs. That table and
Yes.
chairs is now a suit of armor that is not moving. It's just standing there.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Do I see that lockbox by chance behind the?
You are able to get over to the lockbox. Quiet and careful. I need you to give me a sleight of hand.
15.
You pick the lock on that lockbox and you get yourself 15 gold, 7 silver, and 24 copper.
You said how much silver? And copper.
7. 7 silver, 24 copper.
Okie dokie. I will make my way back around in towards the prehistoric exhibit from the way I came.
Okay.
And I'm going to head over towards the gala there and I guess wait for them to come back with that other stone.
Okay. Are you guys taking the left or the right secret passage?
Hello?
Hello?
I'm going to do the right secret passage.
Okay. You're taking the right secret passage. When you open up that door, you see what? Give me a perception check.
13.
You see 2 guards standing quietly in one corner of this room, chatting. After watching them for a minute, they both turn and start walking away from the large gem in this room and start walking left towards the cafe area. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
No.
As you step out, you trip a little bit and land on top of the large stone that you came to acquire and make a loud bang.
No.
I really hope Cal came with me.
Did Cal come with you?
I did.
She did now.
You tripped over Cal, and that is what made you fall. And now Cal, who is still dressed like a soldier, is laying on top of you, and you're laying on top of the large gem.
Start yelling at me. Start yelling at me. You're in charge.
What do you
remember?
think you're doing?
I'm so sorry,
And I'm
ma'am.
yelling like very dramatically.
The 2 other guards come running in.
Is there an alarm going off right now?
There is no
No.
alarm going off,
Okay.
but
I'm so sorry, ma'am. I'm apologizing profusely.
You guys
Looking
are
like
doing a heck of a job watching.
Are you
I
currently
turn and
dressed?
look at the other guards.
Yeah. Oh, you walked away, but yes, I put on
Okay.
my disguise suit
Okay.
again.
couldn't
So
remember.
I'm dressed like
Yeah.
a guard. They told me to do that.
Okay.
I was like, that's probably a good idea.
You two don't look familiar to me. Who are you? The two guards are nervously handling their hilts of their swords. They haven't drawn their weapons, they're just resting their hands on them.
Wait, that's you.
I kind of hold
I
myself.
nudge her.
Yeah. I kind of hold myself up. There, I'm down. The curator put me in charge of the guards since apparently one of you decided that one of the guards she personally hired wasn't fit to work here. Where have you two been?
We've been guarding. That's where we've been. I do believe
Really? Because we
with
were
all of
able
the
to-
alarms that have been going off, I'm sure that the curator will be here again shortly. So why don't you two wait here and we'll bring her to you. And they start walking back the way they came, backwards while still holding their swords.
Do they leave the hallway?
They leave the hallway.
Okay, I'm going to scramble.
They still within my
They disappear around the corner towards where the towards the cafe.
Okay, so I'm gonna quickly snatch up that gem. Because they're probably right. Our time's probably running out. We'll snatch up that gem and hurry back the way we came.
You hurry back through into the room with the pedestal.
Yeah. That's
Um,
opposite of where they went, right? They went towards the cafe.
yes, they went towards
Okay.
the cafe. So I'm going to need you to. Who is making the swap?
Glim.
So, one question about that. You said that they had stumbled and crashed into that pillar. Did they knock the stone
No, it's
off of it, or
it's not the bad one. It's the one that we're swapping. The bad
They
one with.
they fell on the fake one. They didn't fall on the real one.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
we fell onto that, grabbed it, and then went back to the real one.
All right. Well, I go over and I take the fake one.
Okay, now remember, we only have 3 seconds. Otherwise, we're trapped here.
So, well, don't forget there is a vent we can get out,
Go ahead and give
and there
me.
is also the secret closet. So
Go ahead and give me
Close all the doors.
doesn't close the vent.
a sleight of hand check.
Come on, Tech. Come on, Glim.
Oh my God! No, no.
As your Alwyn friend
God damn.
hefts the fake gem in his hand, testing its weight, he quickly makes the swap and is holding the shit, I lost the map for the name. He's holding the green gem. And then 1 second passes. 2 seconds pass. At 3 seconds, the entire room starts flashing red. All of the doors to this room slam shut as an ear-splitting alarm goes off. And that's when you see the giant crack down the side of the fake gem from when you landed on it. It breaking the fake gem, causing it to weigh less than the real gem.
I quickly stash the real one into my pack.
Okay.
Now, are the doors, are they all shutting or closing, or have they closed at this point?
They have slammed shut. You see the door that you had left, the secret door into this room that had been left ajar a little bit, is slammed shut. The main entrance that everyone came in is shut, and the little side entrance going to the southeast room has slammed shut. All the doors to this room have shut, and you hear a loud clanking sound coming from the prehistoric room, and another one
God.
coming from the secret passage into this room.
Shit. I'm gonna make my way towards the vent
Okay.
and see if it's see if I can open it.
The vent is about 10 feet off the ground.
Okay.
Fly.
Well, I can fly, but that's gonna be a little difficult. Hey, Pathy, can you give me a boost?
So you can fly, right?
Yes, I can fly.
So you can make it into that vent. Is anyone else going to try to make it into the vent?
Feel like either we all should or none of us should.
Anyone who is going to try to climb through the vent, give me an athletics check. With the exception of the bird, because he can just fly his way in.
I think we should let the bird go so that we at least get the gem out.
Okay.
That's one less person to fight if things come to it, though.
That's fine though, but at least our mission is successful.
Our mission's successful, we're gonna die.
Some
The
of
bird's
you
the
may
only one that
perish.
technically doesn't. I was like, the bird's the only one that doesn't look like he belongs.
So the bird makes it up into the vent and peers onto the other side. You see a giant suit of armor clunking towards the now locked door. You see what looks to be 2 or 3 guards that have started to run up the stairs, and another 2. You can hear multiple footsteps coming from multiple directions.
All right. Well, I'll turn around. I'm not gonna go out of the vent, but I'm gonna relay back to them what I see coming.
So anyone
and
who
how
wants
many
to
guards I
escape
hear see coming.
through there with the bird needs to make athletics checks, or you can sit in this room and wait for the doors to open.
Inevitable death.
Ooh,
I will allow the bird to
You should
help
prob-
the one of you who does not succeed. He will give you advantage to anyone who does not exceed once.
can I
Can you shift again?
get boosted up and then roll down? Like, is there anything to tie my?
Can't you just shift
you?
into like a bird or something?
It's
Oh.
not a difficult to get up there. It's not a long drop. It's 8 feet off the ground
Right.
tops.
But for the people, the last person who boosts everybody up, can we throw a rope down to them, kind of thing?
Yep, the last whoever's in the vent can give a hand down to help pull them in.
Oh, okay.
So I need everyone to give me an athletics check.
I mean, I don't suppose Path is gonna want to try to climb up here through a vent with it's tall and heavy. You could just boost everyone up there.
I
That's what I was
mean-
thinking. I could be the boost everyone up and then go
I'm
up
gonna
my-
say
go up
that
again.
you know, with a 16 and a 20 and a 9, you all make it. You all make it through. You are now on the other side. You have a cacophony of sound, lights flashing. All the torches on the walls are going between torchlight and a red light flashing. Noise everywhere. You hear the sound of a large metal suit of armor running in your direction. You hear the sounds of more suits of armor downstairs running up the stairs. You hear footsteps. What are you all doing?
I'm urging the bird to get out as fast as he can. Back through the
GTFO.
waiting game.
GTFO through the vent.
Man. So I look out. Is there anything like immediately right outside by us, just outside this vent?
Nothing in your immediate vicinity, but you hear a lot of things coming your direction. You hear footprints running up the stairs from the first floor, and you hear more footsteps running from the cafe area down that back passage.
Okay, these doors that closed, are they just the ones to the gala?
They're just the ones to the gala. from what you see.
Well, we can try and make a break for that furthest closet, that secret passage, and then cut through to the cafe.
What's in the cafe?
A way around.
Or you just
I
run.
mean,
Where are we at? I'm confused.
We're in the vent. Okay, the vent is is like the thing with little squiggly lines, going from the prehistoric exhibit to the gala on the right side.
Yeah. So you could just run straight up past the bathrooms.
Yeah, I'm gonna suggest that we go back towards those bathrooms
And just
and try to go
run up
back
to the
out
attic
the
and
attic. Yeah.
yeah, and just full sprint, get the fuck out.
All right. Yeah, all right, we can do that. So
Put the
I'll
bird in
go.
front. So we're
I'll
putting
go
the
out.
bird in front. So since he has the gem, so he's our main priority to get out.
I'll go out and I'll run up that way. And as I'm going up that way, I'm going to chuck more ball bearings out over by the stairs.
Okay. As you run up past the stairs, you hear the clunking sound of a large suit of armor. And roll me a d20 real quick.
Just a straight 20.
Just straight 20. As it makes it to the top of the stairs, you see this large animated suit of armor takes one step and lands that foot on the ball bearings, slipping backwards and rolling down the stairs. You see this suit of armor pinwheels down the stairs, taking out 3 soldiers that were running up, and the soldiers and the suit of armor just spill across the bottom of the stairs. The armor flying in
Our
every
window.
direction.
That's our
Okay.
window.
So I continue just going. I hang a right, breeze past the bathrooms, go up the stairs to the attic.
Okay. You breeze past the stairs. All of you hot on your heels.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, you make it up. Nope.
What?
Who's not running?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You all run hot on his heels straight up towards the attic, and you see the skylight still being held aloft, held open by that large brick. It's about 10 feet off the ground. I'm going to need everyone to give me athletics checks to try and get out there, or you can try to break open the door to the roof.
Can I fly up there and out the window, grab the rope, and pull it up and throw it down in there?
Yep. So everyone who is not flying, give me an athletics to climb out. Yep, you all do it. In fact, Cal doesn't even use the rope. She just like
Leaps up there.
leaps up one-handed, pulls herself through the window and kicks the brick at the same time, causing the window to slam down. Before you're able to get the rope out of the way before she kicks the window closed. So you're all on the roof. You have a rope. You're about 30 feet above the ground. You hear a cacophony. You see torchlights in the distance running your direction. Loud alarm still going off. This one did not shut off after 10 seconds. Everything, it sounds like the world is ending. What are you guys doing?
Setting up a zip line.
I was
Okay,
waiting for
is there
that.
anything for us to
So
have the
you
rope back down to?
you still have a rope that can be attached. You will not be able to retrieve this rope once it is used for this, though. It's one and done, gone. You can climb down the side with one final athletics check or an acrobatics, or you could just jump off the side and see what happens.
Oh God. 30 feet.
I mean, I'm a robot, so I mean, worst
Yeah.
case
Allowed
scenario,
landing.
I'll just make a
sits
thud.
down the rope.
Cal, she grabs a hold of this rope and it looks like she's about to take her time and slowly climb down. She just jumps off the side of the building holding onto the rope and lands at the bottom with a nice pirouette.
Just runs down the side of the building.
She straight up runs down the side.
Tomb Raiders that runs it.
Jesus.
Path, he tries to do the same thing, but he is not as eloquent at doing it. And instead of running down the side, he just falls down the side, but manages to catch himself at the bottom.
I also got a 12. I don't know if you saw that.
Ellie does the same thing. It looks like she's about to faceplant, but instead she is able to catch herself at the last second and hit the ground running. Glim,
yeah.
you are able to untie the rope and fly down if you'd like. So you could keep your rope.
I'd grab the rope and
I forgot you can fly.
whoosh on down.
So you're able to grab the rope, untie it, and swoosh down. So I need everyone to give me... We're going to do... No, we don't have time. It's pretty late now. We're going to do one last set of stealth checks. And this is while you are running through the shadows, trying to make it back to your meeting point, which is the Yennan's home for Wayward Adventurers, where you are going to meet up with Dr. Daniels.
Utter chaos. Oh, no.
So graceful, but not very stealthy.
I need one more stealth check
I am
from... Okay. I mean, I was going to make it a 12 to pass, and the majority of you made it. So you are able to stealth your way back to Yennan's home for Wayward Adventurers. As you make it there, you see, as you run in and slam the door behind you, you see there sitting at one of the tables is Dr. Daniels and Jennan both sharing a bottle of wine. And in front of Dr. Daniels is this intricately carved small treasure chest. But it's not made out of metal or gold that you would normally see. It is a milky white crystal. Did you get it? Did you find it? Is it safe?
Is it secret? Is it safe?
Is it secret? Is it safe?
I reach into my pack, I pull out the stone, and I hold it up for her.
She doesn't touch it, but she quickly grabs the chest and opens it, revealing a small purple cushion on the inside. Puts it inside quickly. As you're looking at the stone, as you're placing the stone inside the box, you see it is now semi-translucent, and you see something black move inside the stone. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Who? Everyone?
Ooh.
Nope, just the owl.
Okay.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
shit. I don't like that.
What'd you get? A 7. Now roll me a d12.
Oh. Ten.
As you place the stone in this, your thoughts start to become sluggish, like you just woke up from a terrible nightmare. And you have disadvantage on all intelligence checks and intelligence saving throws for the next 24 hours.
Oh boy.
As you get this sluggish feeling, the chest quickly snaps closed, and the dark presence that you felt, Ellie, just vanishes, disappears.
Effective.
And you all have completed your first adventure.
Yay.
You said that was intelligence and dexterity.
That was just intelligence, saving throws, and checks. You all are awarded 20 gold. And I want all of you to roll me a d20. And as each of you are given a d20, the doctor, or not a d20, each of you are given 20 gold pieces. And the doctor also hands you a gift. Pantheon hands you a bag of holding as a gift.
Bag of holding.
Do each of us get that or just one of us?
Only Pantheon gets the bag of holding, but each of you get the 20 gold. So Pantheon is now everyone's favorite mule to hold everything.
Joy.
Literal trash can.
Congratulations! You guys made it out and you didn't even have to fight anything yet.
I don't know how, but yay.
I'm
Yeah.
so amazed we all fit inside a 5-foot square vent.
I mean, you all weren't all
went
in there
one
at
by
the
one.
same time. It was kind of a 1-by-1 thing.
I was kind of like, well, I think we're gonna have to fight, and then we just didn't. And I was like, oh, okay.
I'm the only one who took damage, and that's because of someone's ball bearing.
I do need you to subtract 200 ball bearings from your quantity.
I actually tried, and I don't. Let me see if it'll let me do it again.
If not, then just
It's just. Ah, there it is. Okay, it wasn't coming up before for me.
and people in chat want to know if this is Jennan before or after the events of the last campaign. Who knows?
I don't know what
Oh
that means.
no, bro.
What?
I said I don't even know what that means.
Did you listen to the campaign that Luke was DMing?
The only one that I've listened to is the one that you guys are, I think, currently doing.
Okay. Because the one that before, when I was a player, my gnome barbarian cleric's name was Jennan.
Oh. Nice.
He was attempting to marry one of the other players and hit on her all the time. And no one took into account that my character was a child the entire time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they thought he was a horn dog going to the red white district and stuff, but he was a kid the entire time.
Wow.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, this was the first episode of the Hellfire campaign, and we have seen the Adventurers Guild ran by Mr. Jennan. Sir Jennan.
Woo.
I hope everyone had fun.
Yes.
Had a great
Did
time.
we reach any milestones?
Yeah, you are all level 2 now.
How do I do that? This is the
Yay.
first time I've leveled up.
So if you go to your character and then click on the edit button, and then go
Also, click
to
on your character picture.
you go to class,
Oh, okay. Level 2.
and you can make your class a level 2, or you can add another class if you decide to multi-class.
Oh, I have a lot of things to look up. I have.
And we will continue our adventure next week. Is that right?
Next
Okay.
Saturday.
Yep.
Next Saturday. We'll be
Sweet.
starting at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
Sweet.
Sweetest. This was fun, guys. I enjoyed it.
Yep.
I had fun.
It was.
Yes,
It was
indeed.
very fun.
It was
Quick
hilariously
thinking
fun.
on my feet.
I enjoyed it.
Oh goodness. I don't know what any of